So, welcome. We're going to be playing tonight Adventure Skeletons, which is a real fun, light-hearted, easygoing RPG. Designed by Grant Howard, along with someone else whose name I've forgotten. Chris, covered with a sheet Taylor, it says here. So, I've grabbed a bunch of my friends who all live in different cities, and going to get them all to be some fun skeleton adventuring. Just to introduce you to our cast for tonight. Let's see if I bring them in. We have Sam. Hey there, Sam.
Hello.
Tell us about your skeleton.
So I am a skeleton named Ezekiel Skullduggery.
Oh,
A very, very short dwarven skeleton with some leather armor, including a nice little leather cap and a bow and arrows. And the other important thing about Ezekiel you need to know is that he has replicated a dwarven beard by sticking various twigs and such to his chin. With some form of sap.
oh, that's a good effort.
Other reason you probably don't want to know. Yes, that's Ezekiel.
Okay, fantastic.
Sorry to butt in. Hey, Alistair, just double check. Oh, no, you're good now. I was about to say your screen was black on the stream.
I'm multitasking, sorry. Well, that, however, sounds like Fraser.
Hello.
So, Fraser, tell us about your skeleton.
Yes. Well, my name is Duke Tiberius Fibulatus, and I come from a very, very long line of femurs. We come from a very long line of skeletons, and I will be providing the intellect on this journey, shall we say.
The intellect, hey? So it's the brains of the group then. Okay, very good, very good.
Not this common peasantry.
I see. Speaking of common peasantry, James.
Hello.
Hello, James. How are you?
I'm very well, thank you. How are you?
Good, thank you. I'm the one asking the questions around here, though.
Oh, right. Sorry.
Tell us about your skeleton, please, James.
My skeleton's name is Kevin, and he works in the IT department. And that's just his life.
No,
Likes IT, gets on with it, does his job.
It's a good life.
Oh, he is a fan of hit skeleton boy band The Bonus Brothers.
Okay, cool. I'm sure you've told me you have more of those, but those will have to wait for later. I'm sure you'll find a chance, because we need to introduce Cappy. Hello, it's Cappy.
That's me. So, my skeleton, there's a bit of a typo on his skeleton on display, and he was described as having very strong bone. And that's translated over time. He looked at it and he's like, that's pretty cool. I must be strong bone. So, I got strong Bomez, the human skeleton. I've got a blue screen right now. That's worrying.
Nope, that's fine. That's fine. Looks good in the stream.
I'll sort that out once I'm done talking.
We'll fix it in post.
Inside, he does not accept he's a skeleton, and he still tries to do very human things.
It's good. It's always nice to have something to aim for. Alrighty. So,
Good.
I will just... Okay, fantastic. I'm going to assume I'm audible as well, or Callan would have said so now, so let's jump right into it. Yes, we have... We're in our Cappy video. It's fine. So,
Oh no.
the four of you, as I said, are on an adventure. And so I'll just set the scene for tonight. Which is how I'm going to monologue at you for a bit. So, you, historically, were the four skeleton lieutenants of the mad wizard Ritkin Dolt. You guarded his dungeon, full of traps and treasure, secrets and sorcery. However, he fucked off about 20 years ago, and you haven't seen him since. Now, while your magical animated skeletons, a mockery of life, etc., 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 you still have needs, and you're now bloody bored. That decided, you all grab some armor, grab some equipment. Well, maybe You've grabbed something at least on your way out of the dungeon, and you're on the way to go find an adventure. Now, we open as you've just left the dungeon, having grabbed your various belongings, well, someone's belongings at least, and you see, off in the distance, the small village, which you know to be the village of Kellis. It's a nice little port town. There's sort of bustling trade going down the river, village, etc., etc., etc. Off in the distance, you can see some woodsmen off on their way to find some trees to chop down. There's some people farming the fields, and then a little further away itself is the village proper. What would you all like to do? One thing I should probably note, however, is that you all are skeletons.
Yes.
Yes, okay, good. We've got that part. Fantastic. You're all skeletons.
Right.
You may want to consider a disguise, depending on how you want to go about this adventure.
Right. So yes, there's the rest of the town doesn't seem to be skeletons, right?
No, it's a standard boring person town. People town.
Okay.
The flesh town.
Right.
A human dungeon, as such.
I've encountered those things before, but they're usually shooting at us. It's kind of nice just to see them in the distance, not actually caring about us for once.
I have a question. Where are we trying to get to in this town? What looks interesting?
What's interesting? Fantastic. So there's just a little ways away yet. However, the most notable building you see starts a big old tavern, a staple of any adventure. There's people going in and out. It looks to be bustling and busy, and all kinds of comings and goings, and probably some handy plot hooks in there as well.
Plot hooks. I like those.
Oh, I would like to taste bear again. Once again. Okay. Well. What if... Now hear me out. We stole some sheep and hid under those.
Oh, I like that idea. Sheep have skeletons inside.
They do.
So
Do we want to hide inside them?
no,
Are you sure?
I'm not saying that.
Are you sure people won't mistake us for wolves, though?
I think the main issue is we might need skin. And that might be a bit messy. If we want to disguise ourselves as humans.
Those woodcutters have a lot of skin.
They do have a lot of skin.
We could pick one of the fat ones, and that way two of us could get into one skin.
That's true. What's that term those flesh people always use for, like, the people that are rather large? They're just like what, big bones, right? So two skeletons equals big bones, right?
I am small boned. Short boned? Small boned. I think that would work. Alright. Do we want to head towards these woodcutters?
I think so, and I think to be polite, we should ask for their skin first.
Yes.
I've got I know what we could do. I have this handy bow and arrow picked up. Do any of you have some paper? Because we could we could make a note just so we don't want to scare them. We could put a note onto this arrow, and I could fire it at them, and then they'll get the message, right?
That's clever.
You can write?
Well, I'm not assuming one of you guys can write. Skeletons themselves don't write, but one of you said you didn't used to be a skeleton. You had some ancestry of something else there, right?
Well, yes, I guess I was a dwarf once.
Oh, there we go. Dwarves have writing, don't they?
I mean, we could just go talk to them. That might be easier. I mean, I will shoot them. I have a bow. I could shoot them. Maybe we'll ask first. I like that suggestion better.
Can we? How far off from these woodcutters are we?
So you guys are a little way away from the town, but with your handy skeleton vision, you can see everything quite well. The woodcutters are a few hundred meters off from the town, a few hundred meters off from you. They're sort of approaching the outskirts of some nearby woods for some reason.
Okay. Did we want to come out of the woods as well?
Are they wearing cloaks?
Yes, they have some quite billowy, loose cloaks which conceal their appearance.
There we go.
See,
Oh, excellent.
cloaks are like skin for humans, right?
That's true. What about
So
gloves?
we could double layer. That's all I'm thinking.
I
Mm.
think
Double disguise.
skin is skin for humans, though.
Hey?
Do they have any gloves on them?
A little too far away to tell that. I can tell you they also have some big axes, though.
Oh, well, there we go.
Okay.
Axes are good.
Mm. Well, how about we wander over there and ask them for their skin?
Yes.
I used to know a guy who used an axe for a leg. He'd lost his leg, and so he replaced it with a yeah.
Well, I mean, that works as well, yeah. I mean, it's always good to have extra limbs as well, just in case.
Move
Well,
options. That's all I'm saying.
Indeed, indeed.
Alright, so the four of you are going to approach through the woods and sneak up on these woodsmen? Is that the plan here?
Let's come from the woods. That's probably the easiest way because DM, do we know how known this dungeon, the wizard's dungeon is?
It used
Was
to
it
be.
very popular?
It was. I mean, it wasn't. I wouldn't say it was a tourist destination. It was somewhat infamous. However, it's also been like shops been closed up for the last 20 years,
Okay.
and you haven't been
But yes.
having any guests. So, whatever it used to be, no one's been visiting.
True. Yeah, I was just saying it might be safer to come down the forest just so we don't make people think that we're coming from that way, and because that if you guys don't remember, that wizard was a bit of a prick, so we don't want to be associated with him if we can help it.
They might think we're evil wizards, but we're but they might think we're evil skeletons, but we're very friendly skeletons.
Oh, definitely. We only want to borrow the skin.
You just want somebody.
To
Oh,
be in.
Once told me.
This is a okay. So you're sneaking up on these woodcutters from the woods, as it turns
We're
out.
gonna sneak.
Yep, perfect. You've done so. I'm jumping ahead a few minutes here.
Okay.
Here we go.
They're in a clearing, sort of looking around for a tree to cut, and you find yourselves watching them from the outskirts of this clearing. What do you wish to do?
Find one in a clearing.
Are they in the middle of the clearing?
They're wandering around the clearing.
Okay.
Well, I mean, if we're going to talk, we might as well talk to them. Hello there, good sirs. I was wondering if we could borrow your skin.
I might hide.
Skeletons! And he sort of
Well,
grabs his
yes,
axe.
we are currently at the. Hold on there, sir. Sir, good sir. Please.
Get back,
All right.
foul creature!
Foul. No, that's not very nice. That's
I
not
might
very
just shoot him.
nice.
That's an ad hominem.
Okay,
I think if they were reasonable, they should be able to have a reasonable discussion with us about how we want to take our skin.
Well,
their skin.
right now we're having a reasonable discussion about easy skullduggery, shooting one of them.
Yep.
So, for this, you have to make an action. So,
Yes.
you want to whip out your d10 from wherever it is, and
Yep.
these guys are not very hard to hit. They're kind of just standing still quivering, so you need to get a 4 or greater.
Okay. I have a bow and arrow.
You sure do.
It said D6 on it.
That's how much damage. Yes.
Right, I see.
We'll hit the guy first.
Oh, no, I got a 1.
Well, we'll call that one a warning shot, shall we? Because it kind of flies. They're very well warned. Flies over the group, pinging into a nearby tree. This one nervous guy seems to be the leader's going. "Ah!"
I'll
Sorry,
sort of wander out of the bushes and say, look, there's the tree you were looking for.
We are not the trees you're looking for.
No, I know we're not. I was pointing out the tree that...
This is my friend Skullduggery. Sorry, I think he.
He just shot at me.
No, he wasn't. It wasn't at you. You saw it. It went all the way over there. It was
a
I
warning
think,
shot.
a warning. Was that?
Wait, there's a third? Oh god! Look, evil creatures, what do you want? Leave our town alone.
We
No,
would like
what's
your
the-
cloak.
Yeah, we're just wanting some
We
cloaks.
want-
We're not evil.
We
Who
want your
said
clothing.
anything about us being evil?
We're very cold. Our bones are shaking, and I shake my bones.
What are you going to do with these cloaks? Because I'm not going to put up with any funny business, okay?
We're going to warm up. We don't have a funny bone in our bodies.
We all lost them. The person who summoned us
Alright,
didn't like them.
We
James,
need to replace them with axes.
Kevin, you can make a roll here to try and convince these villagers of your harmless intentions.
Oh, okay, what do I have to roll to
Uh,
convince?
A D10 once again.
Okay, And what do I have to roll?
This is a little harder because you're like an evil skeleton. Sorry, a skeleton. So you need to get a 6 or higher. However...
Roll 7.
Oh, good job. Okay, well... Look, how's this? We'll give you our cloaks, but don't burn down and loot and pillage our town. Does that seem fair?
That seems fair to me.
Yep.
Okay.
That's totally fine. We will not burn down your town.
Good. They're not listening anymore. They just chuck their cloaks off and will just book it back to town, apparently.
Were there 4 of them?
There was 5, actually.
Oh, that's convenient.
But-
I've got a spare.
No, it's for me.
I definitely was planning on looting their dungeon.
I mean, I just said we weren't going to burn down their village. That's fine.
I guess I didn't say anything.
No.
What was that, sorry?
And we also burn it down if we change our minds. Because right now we're not going to, but later we might want.
Let's see where the evening takes
I
us.
don't know.
No,
Yeah, I
that's a
said
fair
I
point.
won, so I guess I'll let you burn it down while I loot. I don't know. Well, right, we have these cloaks, right? So
You very much do. You've got perfect disguises.
perfect. Oh well, there we go.
Cool. How many cloaks did we get?
5.
Which is the nicest looking one, Alistair?
They're all kind of crappy, I'll be honest.
I take the nicest looking one.
They're functional rather than elegant. One of them is a little less worn.
Yeah, I take that one. I sort of brush some of the dust off it, sort of give it a shake and just like
It's
it'll do.
it's kind of
I'd like to
futile.
look around their gear to see if they dropped anything else that might be useful, like a hat or something.
Oh, that's a very good question. What else did they drop? A couple of like Robin Hood style caps,
Ooh, can I have one of those?
and one of them was apparently so distracted he forgot his axe.
Okay.
Oh,
Is
well, there we
anybody
go.
missing a leg?
No, they took their legs with them.
Oh no, anyone in our group?
No, we're all whole at the moment.
Not yet.
You've got a full set at the moment.
Okay.
You could even say we're holy, but not with these cloaks, right? So we've got the cloaks. Shall we venture into town and see
hold on.
what?
Who's wearing the hats? That's what I want to know.
You?
I'm wearing all of the hats.
You're
Well,
wearing one of
I'll wear a
these
hat.
too.
I will.
Okay.
I
Okay.
will wear the other hat.
I do already have a hat,
Ah, well, there we go.
There you go.
so I'm fine.
Strong
What did
bones
you
being
have?
left out.
I have a little dwarf helmet.
I assume it was a skull cap myself, but okay.
Well, it's a dwarf helmet, but it's decorative. It doesn't do any like armor. It's
Actually, I
just
suppose
there
that's-
for protection.
I suppose that's fair. I should probably wear my leather helmet. So,
It's cultural rather than.
strong bones, have this hat.
Oh, thank you. I was about to fashion one out of the 5th tunic, but this is better.
Let's hold on to that 5th tunic.
Did you say we had paper before? You could make a little paper boat hat.
I was asking if any of us had paper. I don't know if they did.
So you're now equipped with some cloaks, some hats. I'm going to assume one of you has grabbed this axe, and
Yep.
you make your way. One axe, yes.
One X singular.
One.
I have a fine dagger and scimitar, so I do not need this axe.
Okay, cool. Let's go in.
Very
Town.
good. So you find yourselves approaching town, huddled within your cloaks. No one sees you. No one seems to be paying much attention to you. Wherever the woodcutters are, you seem fine.
Mhm.
So the occasional odd look as you're kind of all covered up, but your disguise for now working perfectly. And you find yourselves approaching the tavern.
Perfect.
However, as you approach the tavern, from a nearby alleyway, you hear someone going, "Psst, psst, hey, hey, psst, psst." Someone seems to be kind of subtly, but not very subtly, beckoning you over.
I turn to my friend and go, "Is someone psting us? That's very rude, is it not?"
No, I think they want to talk to us. Oh,
Yes, I want to fucking talk to you. Get in the alley.
okay.
Swearing as well. Good
Come on,
gracious.
come on,
What does
come
this word come to? Okay, fine. I follow him under somewhat protest.
Very good. So you find yourself in the alley, and you see a very sort of ratty, sneaky-looking dwarf. Goes, "Hey, are you here for the,
Ah,
the thing,
the what?
the cult, right? Shh, you don't mean to talk about it, but like, you guys all look strong and furtive, so I assumed you're here to join the cult. And I'm just wondering, when you do, can you put in a good word for me? Richter von Stein.
Richter von Stein.
Yeah. Just look,
Is that like Devon?
Richter von Stein.
Okay, so not Rick Devon Stein.
Look, it's not important. I'm just here to give you plot.
You wouldn't be.
Okay.
You wouldn't be related to Rickton Dolt, would you?
Now, this is actually a very opportune moment. We've actually forgotten the directions to the cult meeting. Do you remember them?
Oh, perfect. That's exactly what I'm... which is to say...
That's exactly what I'm supposed to be doing.
Yes, I'm interested in joining the cult myself, you see. So, but as I've heard, first you need to talk to the barkeep behind the bar and he'll let you in. But first you need to get free tokens. There's free trials you have to prove yourselves with. I'm not really brave or strong or smart enough to do it myself, so I thought maybe you guys could tell once you're in. But free trials.
Why should we give you a good word?
Qualities.
If you don't have those qualities yourself, why should we put in a good word for you?
I'm more like the man on the street, right? I connect everyone together, and I'm more like I know this town like the back of my hand.
Your and? Well, sorry, what is an and?
Please ignore my friend.
It's very tempting. Yes.
DTFO.
He's DTF?
No, I was trying to name it to C3PO.
So hard, I have no idea.
Look, I don't want any trouble. I don't want any trouble. Just the free trials, okay? Then you tell them that Richter von Stein helped you.
To Dwarf Kid, even if they are
Richter von Stein.
Yep.
Sure.
Definitely worth writing that name down.
Yes.
So the free trials.
We will give you a good word of you. You wanted us to do that.
Yeah, please do.
No, we only knew about joining this cult. We weren't aware of the trials yet. So where are these trials?
Yeah, I'm trying to tell you about them, honestly. Do
hurry up. We're in such a hurry.
I'm in a hurry.
Thanks, Elst. I can see that in the chat.
I don't know what you're talking about. So there's a test of strength, a trial, in fact, of strength at the smithy. There's also a test of intelligence, of wits, of cunning at the shrine, and then lastly, on the second page of my Word document, somewhere on the docks, there's a test of charm. And now I'm not strong or smart or charming. I mean, so I've kind of been putting it off, but I'll get round to it one of these days anyway.
I think you're charming.
You seem fine. Anyway.
He's taken aback by this.
It's certainly your best characteristic out of those.
Cool. Thank you for existing to tell us these things. We'll get off.
Oh no, what just happened in Discord?
Uh-oh.
Wait. Oh, there we go. I think my computer just turned off because it was I didn't move the mouse.
How's that stream looking for those watching the stream?
I think this is a good time to bring up the fact that underneath James it does say Kevin James.
Yes, I've been thinking about that myself. Okay, let's assume the stream's fine for now, and I'm sure people will shout at me if that's not the case.
It broke, but now it seems better.
Fantastic.
Sorry about that.
So, what all would you like to do?
Right, so the strength was at the smithy.
Hang on, okay. The Discord thing breaking did weird things to the stream.
Yeah, sorry about that.
I'm going to quickly restart the stream. Sorry everyone watching.
Yes.
I'm now a proper Duke Fibulatus. I have a protege. This is perfect.
So,
Grace, did you mean your initials to be DTF?
No. No.
okay, we are streaming is back on the menu, boys.
That is amazing that it is that.
So, Richter von Steen has scampered off in his cute dwarf-like fashion.
Yes.
What would the four of you like to do?
So we
Was
had
it Stein or Stein?
Yes.
I always get confused between those two.
Stein.
There we go.
Yeah.
Good with that.
And it was strength was at the smithy. I missed the second one, and the third one was charm somewhere.
A test of
Oh,
charm at the docks, a test of intelligence at the Stein. I mean, the shrine.
Shrine. Right.
Multitasking is
At the
hard.
Stein. At the Stein.
So, perhaps we should ask for directions at this pub and maybe see if there's anything else going on, or should we head directly on to the smithy? Different voice than what I was doing before.
Well, it's not a particularly nice looking tavern, is it? It probably has a lot of drunkards in there, and I probably wouldn't mind avoiding that as much as we can.
Don't we want to come back there once we've got the tokens, right?
Yes, we do need to go in there once we have the tokens, and I wouldn't
Okay.
want to go in there too.
Do we want to head on to the smithy then?
Oh, if we must.
Alternately, wait for somebody to talk to the barkeep and then murder them and take their tokens.
True, that does require less work.
Less legwork.
I
And we
do
can split the
want to
pub.
know if they are talking to the barkeep, how do we know they have tokens?
They show the tokens, then we go, yes, come this way.
But why else would they be talking to the barkeep?
That's true, actually.
Sitting and waiting for someone to hand over tokens does seem more interesting than doing the trials ourselves.
Hey, fuckers.
And by that I mean the opposite of that.
Yeah, okay.
That's very boring.
Good.
Let's I think
If we must go to the
in
smithy.
terms of enjoyment, I would think I would enjoy going to investigate these trials and do them ourselves and prove ourselves.
I think the smithy is a good place to start because it's the first one he said, so it's sort of stuck in my cranium.
Yeah, I agree.
I should also clarify that I'm religious. I'm Bonin
Well, you know
Catholic,
that.
and so I'm against murder in all forms. So I wouldn't wholeheartedly endorse killing people at the bar. It's against my religion.
Oh, you were bone Catholic?
A Bonin Catholic.
Okay, that's crazy. I'm a bone again Christian. Good. Anyway, with that, maybe the shrine would be the best fit to go first.
Yes, it does sound the most appetizing place.
Let's go to the shrine so that Tiberius can eat us, apparently. We're going to the shrine, DM. I'm making a decision.
I like. Okay, very good. The four of you approach the shrine. It's a little away from the centre of town, sort of up on a small hill. You see a very sort of marble, religious-y, generic-looking building, dappled sunlight, nice meadows, etc. And inside this building, you see, by themselves, standing in a nice pure beam of sunlight, a cloaked figure. You also hear a buzzing noise as they seem to be surrounded by a small group of bees.
Oh. What kind of religion is it? Were we able to identify any religious marks, for instance, skull and crossbones?
Distinct like a skull and crossbones.
Is there
Okay.
a giant pyre beside the bees that looks like humanoid shaped?
No.
Okay, good.
What about a lion?
You know what? The fast way to find out what religion would be to ask someone, but I mean, we can keep on doing this.
I'd like to walk
I
up to the
will-
cloak figure and be like, lovely day it is out here today.
Oh, hello! It's nice to see you. I am Ray.
I'm not sure what accent this is.
No, nor am I.
Gauge how it is.
Hello, Ray. Welcome to the shrine.
Indeed.
You can see a sort of young elvish woman with a odd accent.
2 pigtails and overalls and full on.
No, she's wearing some robes, got a belt with a strange kind of short sword thing at her waist.
You may tell me if I'm wrong, but this seems like a very intelligent place to be.
Oh, yes. I'm very good at the games. Very good.
Ah, yes. Because it's been such a trial getting up here,
I woke up and say, we're with the cult.
You mean the boys in the tavern? Oh, very good. me and my babies here. We do well. We work with them. They work with us.
Skulldugger an evil look.
Oh, it's fine. It's kind of an open secret.
I'd just like to clarify that because of the heat, the wine glass that I have on the table is now sliding across the table because the moisture under it is just, and like the moisture under the glass, it's now, it's a sign from Bone Jesus.
No, it's not Bone Jesus. It's God of Beads.
God of Beads?
Yes, Lucas Gorge.
Uh-huh.
Lucas Gorge, God of Beads.
Do you sell good honey here then?
No, honey. That would
No
be
honey?
sacrilegious. Bees are wild. They should go free. I was raised by bees in forest.
But,
In the forest?
Yes, lots of bees in forest. Not many
I
people.
just thought that with honey, it's generally like they make more than they need, right? So that's why we have it. So
But it's sacred. You cannot sell.
Is it?
I would not sell bones of holy men. You would not sell honey of my BB-8.
True, I suppose we probably wouldn't sell the bones of holy men or anything like that. That's true.
Would put them on us.
Would put them to good use, I'll tell you that much.
No, Lucas George would not have it.
Okay. No, we won't touch your bones. Okay, what do we have to do?
Oh, the trial. Very good, the trial. So, we play a little game, strategy game. Very good at games. People call me Marisu, they say. Marisu. That Ray, she Marisu.
I see.
However, we play strategy game. Age of Elementals.
Okay.
Watch this. And she goes, and out from the ground comes a set of little earth elementals. And on the other side, a set of air elementals. We control our armies, we fight each other. They're different types, different strong things. We see who wins. You win, you get token. I win, I go, ha ha!
Well, there we go. Can we go haha if we win as well?
I'm not telling you what to do.
Well,
But, so, there are 4 of you and there are 1 of me. So, to be fair, 1 of you be strategistician. The other 3 of you be fighters. Grr, 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 grr.
right.
And fight.
I wouldn't mind putting my hand up to be the strategistician.
Hey there, guys. How do you feel about that?
Well...
Oh no, I've just realised. Strongbones, you were muted and we can't hear you.
Have you been trying to talk?
I was about to say, Strongbone has not been talking.
I thought it was more being strong silent bones, but nope, still not on the hearing you there, buddy. You think about that. We will plan a strategy battle.
Well, I would recommend that Cappy can fight, because you don't really... I mean, you can hold up the number of fingers to show what score you got.
Maybe not have him calling the shots this time, you think, huh?
Do you mind? Sorry, do you mean strong bones here?
Yes.
It's a musical instrument, isn't it?
The strong bones, yeah. Sorry, you're still silent there, Cappy.
You could try leaving and rejoining the call,
Yeah.
perhaps. In the meantime, why don't the 3 of you plan some strategies and some tic-tacs out?
So is it it's air and element, and earth, and they fight.
Hello.
Yes, that's it. Good job.
Funny, you said that as I messaged. Is it safe for me to leave and rejoin?
Well, great minds do think alike.
Basically, all I'd said was, I agree with Fibulus, which means that I'm also stepping forwards.
To be the strategistician.
And I agree with doing that.
Ah, I
Well,
see.
trying to weigh up the difficulty that we would have with Tiberius in charge to the difficulty we'd have with Tiberius being mad he's not in charge. And currently, that's a little bit of a 50-50 split.
I would make Tiberius mad. I will fight. I'll fight.
There's so many good puns in the chat, and I just want to.
thank you, chat, by the way.
People in the chat. Keep them coming.
If you
Good.
ban me, though, I will wreak vengeance. So, okay, I'll be a fighter, but that also might mean I'll fight decisions being made by the strategist.
Are you all having any luck with working things out? I get bored kind of easily, I'll be honest.
Yeah, that tracks. Yeah,
Oh,
no,
that lost video there, also.
Yep, so I see.
Okay, Mr.
Trying to wonder what it was.
Mr. Duke here is, I believe, our strategist, and the three of us are the fighters.
Yeah, just try and keep it in your pants, buddy.
Okay, but yes, whenever you're ready, ma'am.
Yes, I will control these simpletons, I guess.
Oh yeah, no,
If I've been requested to take this point of office, I will humbly accept.
Yeah, we're
Stream
gonna
is not
thank
looking
him.
Alistair
hey, Gabby, did you
Alistair is working
chat?
on stream issues.
Okay, we got there.
He did?
Yep, I did a stupid thing and then I undid a stupid thing. The video should be
Okay,
back now.
excellent.
Let me know if you still don't have it, but it should be back.
Alright. In that case, where do we go? How do we do this?
Okay,
Where do we go?
okay, it's easy. So, you have your army over there, I have my army over here. And then...
Oh yes, I do have my army, yes.
Good, great. That's a very positive attitude. And then basically we take turns making decisions. So I'll be like, I want to attack them in the front, and then I send my guys forwards. And then you try and defend. You have some strategy, and then your fighters will fight my guys by rolling some dice.
Ah, rolling dice. Well, there we go.
Wait, what happened to our air elementals?
Oh, those guys are helping.
Okay,
It's a team effort.
I'd like.
Have you ever played Dota or League of Legends? It's similar.
Well,
It's easy game. Don't worry. Bronze to GM in no time.
Okay,
no,
well, let's give it a try.
Very
stuck
good.
with Pac-Man.
I've been told I have beginner's luck, so
Oh,
we'll see if this holds up.
we will find out. Okay, so you each separate to opposite sides and your armies go at each other. So what kind of general strategic plan do you have for a start, Tiberius? Do you want to have a frontal attack, or do you want to send some fast guys around the side to flank, or something more tricksy yet, or how do you want to go about this?
Okay, is this full on the 3 lanes type thing? Like, I'm just double checking the. Okay, yep. The smile indicates probably.
Think about this however much you want to. It.
I'm
Okay.
worried Tiberius is the kind of guy to send us over the top into the machine guns.
Well-
Based on both accent and.
You heard of the charge of the Light Brigade?
I was gonna say, surely with these horses we can get down their cannons.
Sir. I have an idea, sir.
Well, let's hear it. Skullduggery.
Earth elementals won't be able to affect air elementals. Flying's immune to the ground.
I see.
So if we send them in to fight them, they might be able to beat them.
I don't know. A small feeling in the back of my head. I just get this image of someone just shaking their head at me. So I don't know if that's really how this is going to work out. But great thought there, Skullduggery.
Isn't the
Okay.
deal that if you lift them off the ground, they can't do anything? Wasn't that the deal?
On the
Oh, that's
other hand,
turtle.
And
I
that's
hear
turtles.
that Strongbones has a scimitar, right? And Skullduggery has a bow. Kevin, what do you bring to this party?
My charm and dashing good looks.
Well, unfortunately, we're not in the charm trial
Well,
yet,
that's
so that
a
is
knife.
pretty useless right now.
What's that in your hand?
No!
So you have a knife. So, what if we have Strongbones in the front lines, with Skullduggery behind, shooting a couple of arrows, and then we'll have Kevin doing a flanking maneuver while the first two keep them distracted.
I have a question, actually.
Yes, sure.
How many elementals do we have, and how many do they have?
A dozen each.
Cool.
Actually, no, you guys have 3 fewer.
Yeah. Good.
So
I
you have
see.
9 and they have 12.
Am I directing the elementals as well, or are they just going at it?
Yep, the elementals will be obeying, well, to some extent, obeying your commands.
Which
Okay.
month is it? And do we have access to matches?
Which month is it?
Yeah.
It's December.
Now,
Okay, never mind.
considering I'm directing this there, Kevin, I did say I wasn't going to burn down anything. So maybe later on you can burn stuff down, but we want to try and avoid burning right just yet.
So let me just recap your strategy. You are having Strongbooms go up the middle and be a front sort of tanky man, along with the elementals.
Yep.
Ezekiel will be shooting from the back.
Yep.
Kevin will be contributing in some fashion.
He'll be
I think I'm done
coming in from behind.
He'll be sneaking around behind them. Okay, very good.
Yes, taking them from behind.
That's how I like it, DCF.
And the other thing I may suggest is with the elementals, if we can have them sort of just in front of Strongbones, so they're taking the brunt of the attacks, and we'll have 2 of them flank round with Kevin as well.
Okay, the 2 sneaky elementals go off.
Yes.
Okay,
These are air elementals, right?
sure.
Mhm.
Yes.
Can we get them to like fling us over the top, maybe?
Okay, I'm starting better now because I get bored. You guys take too long. This is boring. and
You're not wrong.
I do like the idea of going up over the top.
and so saying,
Starting the battle.
yes, Ray's troops start marching towards you. She seems to have sort of split her force into 2 flanks, which are advancing separately, trying to sort of envelop you in a kind of a curve shape. She's trying to sort of spread out around you so she can in the middle.
I follow my orders and I march down the middle.
Very good. So Strongbones, along with some of the elementals, finds himself in the middle of the fray, in the thick of it, fighting against the vanguard of the Earthen forces. You're taking some losses, you're getting some hits in. Unfortunately, you Strongbones take a hit yourself in the thick of things. An Earth elemental burrows through the ground and pops up right into your pelvis.
Oh gosh, what your
Ow!
pelvis?
Oh wow.
So we haven't discussed for those viewing how the combat works yet. Basically, they're skeletons, so they always get hit, but when they do get hit, just one of their body parts gets popped off and takes some damage. So in this case, Strongbones got hit in his pelvis, so his pelvis took some damage, and then his pelvis and everything attached to it pops off. So in this case, your pelvis and your legs have both fallen off, and you'll be able
So
to...
they fall off, but only the pelvis has
Yep.
taken damage.
Exactly right. And so you'll be able to slowly put yourself back together again as a magical skeleton.
Very good.
In the meantime,
In the meantime, have you considered attaching yourself to one of the Earth elementals, like C-3PO in Star Wars: The Empire Strikes Back?
hey look, you don't get to make Star Wars references. I tried to make Star Wars references before and noticed.
I noticed it. I just
Okay.
didn't know how to reply to it. I'm sorry.
That's fine. No.
I did notice it.
In the meantime, Ezekiel, you're contributing fire from behind. So for you to do that, I'd like to ask you to roll some dice. So we have a couple of average level skill checks. So roll 2 dice and tell me which of those are a 5 or higher on your D10.
Oh, sorry, me. Rash.
Yes, you, Ezekiel.
Apologies.
Easy skullduggery.
I got one of them.
Okay.
Above 5.
Fantastic. So that's a pretty average roll. So you're contributing, you're peppering the fight with arrows, you're hitting some earth elementals. They're pretty tough, sturdy things,
Yes.
unsurprisingly, but you're slowing them down, kind of contributing to the battle. Some of your shots go by, but you're making a contribution here. So good job. Kevin, rather. Can I call you Kevin?
Yes.
So you're, as I understand it, trying to sneak around, trying to get a coup d'etat on the leader or some important figures in the back. Is that correct?
Yes.
So I'm going to ask you to roll the die to see how sneaky you are.
Can I attack their strategist? Who's their
Well,
strategist?
you need to sneak behind them first.
I don't think you can attack Ray.
Well, she's taking part, just the same as you, Fora.
Oh,
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
fuck that.
You need
What's
to
that?
you need to sneak behind them first, though. So
Oh, okay, right.
you need to get a 6 on your sneaky dice. So roll a d10 once more.
D10.
Yep, perfect.
And that is another. Hang on. I'm trying to figure out which one's my D10 and which one's my D8. What do I need to get? A 6.
You do.
I got a 6.
Good job. So you've
Yeah.
a few touch and goes, a few skirmishes. You kind of skirt your way around, and you find yourself having lost your 2 little elemental buddies.
Mm-hmm.
Is the sacrifice well made? You find yourselves in the rear, poised to fight a dashing 1v1 lightsaber battle with Ray. I mean, sorry, short sword battle with Ray. Only you've a knife, I guess, but still.
Knife!
Very good. So let's have a roll to attack and see how this goes for you.
Now, is that the 1D? Is it the D4 or is that?
You do need to hit her first. Oh, I'm sorry.
So is that the 10 for hitting?
It's the 10. Yep, and she's fairly toughy. So if you get a 7 or higher, you take her out. Otherwise, you'll kind of whittle her down a little bit.
I got a 4.
Okay, so you don't take her out. She's kind of parrying, and she's surprisingly skilled, this Marisu character. She's kind of parrying and dodging, and then she kind of just pops you right in the
Uh-oh.
No good.
right arm. So your right arm pops off. I don't know what.
I'm left-handed.
Well,
so
that's very
that
convenient. However, your right arm's taken a point of damage, and you'll have to reattach it at some point.
worked. Okay, at some point.
Just one note: does Mary Sue make any remarks of like, "Oh, the arm just fell off"?
She's kind of caught up in the thick of things.
Okay.
She's like, take that! I disarm you! Oh, well.
Solid.
Can I try and flirt with her? Is that an option?
Possibly, but for now we'll do something else, because that's discomforting to think about.
Sorry.
So, in the meantime, Tiberius, your attention is drawn. It seems that... Oh, dearie me. What's happening to Discord again?
Fraser just disappeared quickly.
Sorry, that was Discord was glitching out for me.
Hey there.
What's up?
Are you with us? Fantastic.
Yes.
Your attention is needed. It seems that those 2 strong forces in the front, you see split army to do, just as you've done, was a diversion. And some sneaky assassin earth elementals have snuck up and are trying to surround you. What do you want to do?
We did that. That's like what we did.
It is like what you did, yes. What's your plan here, Tiberius?
Okay. I want Kevin and Bones to keep pressing their attack. Cause,
Are you shouting? Are you shouting this to them? How are you communicating this?
Bones and Kevin keep pressing the attack. How many elementals do they have in their front line that I can see versus how many are around me?
Your front line is slowly getting the advantage, other than Strong Bones, who's kind of lying on the ground.
I just said, "You're doing great, strong Bones. Keep it up."
You can't really see him. He's in there
I
somewhere.
haven't got a leg to stand on.
Neither will they soon. Keep swiping at them.
It's a 100 pasta, isn't it? Strombone?
Kevin, I want you to keep pushing the attack with that.
What are you doing about the assassins? They're attacking you.
Skullduggery. If you could turn around and start peppering these guys, please.
That's a fair point, sir. So
I
while
presume I can't attack myself, can I?
I wouldn't recommend attacking yourself. It's your choice. You can defend yourself, yes.
I can.
However,
defend myself,
while you are giving some orders out, you do get your lumps a little bit.
Yep.
You get socked once in the once in the torso, and also once in the head.
Okay.
So
Well,
the net.
that sort of knocks into the leather helmet I have, I imagine.
Yep, very good. But the net combination is that your whole body kind of pops apart on the floor, and if you're into skeleton, this would be fairly lethal. However, you're a skeleton.
You are a skeleton.
Yeah, so you can start putting yourself back together. But yeah, knocking out your torso and then your head means you're kind of a pile of
Okay.
bones. However, now Ezekiel's coming back to save the day. Ezekiel,
And Ezekiel, can you just for me, can you
Yeah.
like in like an Edna mode voice, like grab Fraser's skull and be like, "Pull yourself together, man." Just for me.
If I get to him, I'll think about it.
Well,
Okay.
you're on the approach right now. You have time for a couple of shots, and there's 2 elementals.
Sure.
You mean
Yeah,
like,
I would like to try
banter
shooting.
or like?
Hey, sorry, James. We'll just do stuff with Ezekiel right now.
Okay.
Okay, very good. They're both utterly distracted and kind of confused by this human who's lying on the ground. So easy shots. You would need freeze on each of those.
I got a 10 and a 6.
Perfect. So you, with 2 fell swoops, you take out both the elementals, and can then give Tiberius a hand, a leg, a pelvis, and so forth.
You stole my one-liner that I was going to make. I pick up his head and do the Hamlet thing quickly,
Okay.
but I won't like go into it. I'm just saying I do that.
Very good. Okay. Meanwhile, Strongbones. The battle is going in your favour. However, it's not entirely won yet. One more sort of last push will get you there. Do you want to try and make an attack? Although this one will be a little bit harder because you're missing a couple of body parts, as I recall. So the way that works is for each body part not attached. I'm sorry, what was that?
Oh, sorry. The first thing I want to quickly say is, Sam, your character's a dwarf, right? Or was it?
Yes.
We should form a fun little duo because you're a dwarf and I'm Legolas.
And you're what? And you're legless. I see. Ah, fantastic.
Let's move on rapidly from that. I'm gonna make 2 attacks, or 1 attack, or however many you said I could make without reattaching my legs. I'm flailing.
Yeah, exactly. You're just kind of flailing around. We're using your
Okay.
legs, actually.
Okay, Magikarp.
And you.
So let's see what you got. This isn't really one attack. It's kind of... This is just going to kind of see how much you contribute to the fight. But remember, to take off, you're missing 3 body parts, so take 3 off your die roll. But yes, a d10. Ooh, who keeps on doing things in the Discord?
Not me.
Not you. Okay.
Crazy.
Okay, hear me.
Cappy, we can hear you. Can you hear us?
I can. You can't see me, but I'll sort that out after my turn. My first one, I roll a -2.
Okay, very good. So, you're flailing around. However, unfortunately, the only thing you seem to be doing is getting in the way of your allies and kind of... It's weird to... Describing how you hit an elemental was weird. You managed to kind of dink a couple of your own guys. Now things are looking uncertain in the middle once more.
Oh no.
Well, luckily, there was a second roll, right?
Sure.
Oh, no, that's good. Mind? No, there wasn't a second roll.
Glad to hear it. However, you managed to make the time to put yourself back to groove again. Now, finally onto
did?
Yep, sure, yes, definitely. Now onto the more important things. Kevin, you're locked in an epic
Right, Kevin.
1v1 battle with the enemy commander. They've so far disarmed you, and you've chipped at them a little bit.
Yes.
Now, you have to remind me, what did I say the difficulty was last time? I said a 7, I believe.
It was a 6, wasn't
A
it?
6, fantastic. You've worn them down, so now it's only a 3. So roll and see if you can get a 3 or higher.
On a D10.
10. Yep, because you're missing your arm, you have to take one off.
Sorry, so now it's... Oh, I see what you're saying. Right.
Yep. Take one of...
You take one of your arms off in real life because you.
Yeah,
lost
we
both
play for
arms.
keeps.
Yeah.
I got a 9.
Perfect. So with one smart little flick, you knock away her not lightsaber, and then you bring your dagger to her throat.
Mhm.
And the battle is won.
This is
And
the
then I
perfect
say-
time for... Sorry.
Join us. Dark side.
Yeah?
It would appear you are now.
Who fucks.
What?
See, her name was that, but the character itself felt like it was a very different thing.
Yeah, I don't know what you're talking about.
Especially like the bees. But also the accent.
No,
I-
no,
I-
the
I-
master was called Lucas George.
Yeah.
Gorge, Lucas
Josh,
Gorge.
It seems you are now solo in this fight.
She was always.
You keep on making puns I don't understand in universe. Please. Okay, you win. Okay. There's good fight. Well done. Very fun all around. She kind of claps her hands, and the elementals all kind of fizzle away, leaving you all the victors. Congratulations.
Good
Yes.
job, everyone.
Oh, that's
That
fun.
includes
I'm not
myself.
Victor,
Yeah.
I'm Strong
Good job.
Gomez.
Good job.
Okay, Boomers. Good job.
I go and help himself put himself back together.
Fantastic. I thought I had you there. I'm sorry, whatever your name is. I thought I had you there, but your friend, so good with the arrows. Pew pew pew. They were like.
Oh,
Now.
Yes.
Yeah, it's very
I
impressive.
think so.
So here's your reward, and she hands you an emerald token.
I'll take that.
No. Can I take a look quickly?
I like hold it and sort of like look at Skulldugger and go, sure.
It's a copper coin with a small piece of emerald in the middle of it,
I hold it out to
or
Skulldugger.
something emerald coloured at least.
I look at it a bit, and I seem to be thinking about it a lot, but I hand it back.
Is something problem? Is there a problem?
No. It just reminds me of something.
Oh,
That's fine.
I
Don't
see.
worry about it.
Tragic backstory. Yes, I understand. No one cares.
Well, not really. More like tragic, like life existence currently. Don't worry
Sorry.
about it.
Don't mind him, he's always like that. It's been there for the last 20 years. He's never shut up about it. Moving on.
Are you watching Twitch chat, James? As a quick aside.
I'm not currently.
Okay,
Should I
they have a question of you, so I'll let you look at that in your own time. Yes,
Oh,
moving on though. So you guys have successfully completed the first trial. Congratulations.
Hooray!
Hooray.
What would you like to do now?
I want to hear more about tragic backstory.
I think
No,
that's
no, it's fine.
unlikely.
No, it's not. It's really not.
Hmm?
Yeah, it's a setup to a joke later.
Okay, that's good.
Alright.
We'll hold on to that one. See, it's so nice playing in sessions about the 4-4.
I don't think I can see the previous chat in the chat room.
Okay, well, CJ asked, to what do we owe James's character's name?
He used to be a mole cop. Also owned a zoo, I think.
Or just be a villain in a Ben 10 TV series.
Yeah.
All
All
of-
of those things.
all of
I thought it was
those.
a good name for a skeleton that worked in IT.
Ah. Worked in IT, okay.
Therefore,
Yeah. Kevin works in IT.
He
Maintains,
is IT, really, yeah.
Yeah, there's not. Yeah.
It's like computers don't exist, but he's IT anyway.
The computers
no,
not
yeah.
exist in this universe.
what does IT stand for in fiction?
I don't know how to tell you this, James, but no, computers don't exist. I'm sorry.
Oh,
I hate to know and you.
you were, yeah.
Well, you have like little magical booklets, maybe.
It's been Kevin's dream to set up his own Silicon Valley.
He's got there's these little discs, little time discs that demons live in, that he works with.
Sorry, do you want to say something there, Cappy? I'm not sure if you're muted or just pensive.
Not great.
Hang on.
Oh no, we
You're
hear you. Okay, good. We can hear you just
We
fine.
hear you.
Perfect.
You're just frozen.
It's okay. Well, I'll take the voice over the audio.
He's
Picture.
our silent partner in all this.
Yep.
You take the voice over the audio?
No, that's not possible. The voice is the important one.
The other thing I'm wondering, just again breaking the fourth wall, but I wonder if Stream can just see every time Cappy goes away, his username is just a pair of underpants just like appears. in
Yeah,
his
no,
place.
that's there. That's
That's
there.
basically what's happening, yeah. Kathy's like weird profile picture.
Yeah.
So, what would the four of you like to do now?
Well,
Alright,
it's
team.
either the smithy or the docks, right?
It's starting to approach mid to late afternoon at this point.
It might be good
Well.
to be to the docks earlier rather than later.
I've heard docs can be a little
We don't
shady.
want to run into any evil people.
Yes. Which we are certainly not evil.
No, and neither are the people we're trying to work with.
Exactly. Because
That sounds
especially
good.
in these days, cults don't always have to be a bad thing.
What do you
you
mean,
want to be
especially these days?
a liberal.
So I'll take it that you're heading towards the docks.
There's a lot of questions that I have right now.
The four of you are heading towards the docks.
Oh,
Heading towards the docks, you are.
questions are good.
We're heading to the docks.
Something docks. as you're leading, Ray says, "Oh, by the way, last thing, tell Lord K that I say hi." Okay, thank you.
Lord K.
Lord K.
Okay.
Potassium.
Okay.
So, how are we going for time? You find yourselves heading towards the docks. In fact, you find yourselves at the docks because that's nice and easy. Isn't that convenient? Through the magic of storytelling.
Easy.
The docks are actually fairly quiet. There's some boats around which apparently have just been unloaded, and then presumably the workers have gone on a smoko or to have a drink or something. In any case, it's pretty quiet around here now, other than one real shifty looking fellow who's kind of lounging up against a wall, kind of flipping a coin and smoking a cigarette.
Is he like conventionally attractive?
He is. You know when someone says someone is roguish, and that just means like they're attractive but also have like a beard? Yeah, it's that.
Yeah. So would we say that everybody in this chat except me is roguish?
No, you're a rogue. You have a dagger.
Oh, right. So that would mean I'm not roguish though, right? Like I'd have
Yeah.
to be a rogue.
You're like
So I wouldn't-
archetypically rogue. Shall we maybe worry about the metaphysics of this? Not now. I appreciate your input, James, but not enough to talk about it.
I've learned here, and in this situation, I would approach him.
It seems like art really does imitate life.
Sorry, Cappy was talking there.
Sorry.
Well, I've learned from the best, and I know to walk forwards and approach them and say, "Hello, I am Strong Bomez."
Bomez, eh? Nice to meet you. I'm...
You too, Mr.
Ben. Moni Ben.
Noni Ben.
Moni Ben.
Yes. Kellis's greatest love machine.
I
Sounds like
see.
my kind of guy. All right, now we're warming up.
Kevin.
So,
Kevin, get in here.
what can I do for you, Bomez?
Once again, say, we're from the cult. We were looking for a K.
I roll my eyes at Skullduggery again.
You're looking for a...
Eyes?
Looking for a what, sorry?
K.
K?
Sorry, I don't speak Spanish. No, we're.
Oh, you mean Lord K? No, I'm not him. He's the leader. You're not going to find him so easy.
Okay. Is he like really well hidden?
You know about the cult, right? The trials and the tokens. You get the tokens so you can go see Lord K.
Yeah, no. Sorry, I thought we were told.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, no, we are here for the token, we're here for the trials.
Okay.
Have you been through the trials?
I know about the trials, yes. I could help you out. One of those, in fact. The test of...
Did you
Here
have
for a few tonight.
Did you have to go through them though?
Well, I'm kind of special. I'm one of the captains in this here organisation.
Right.
Moni
How long have you
Ben.
been a captain for?
It's not important, so I'm not going to tell you.
Right.
Since the beginning, Lord K, he scouted me back in the day. Must have been 18, 19 years ago. Yeah, good days. Good days those were. Just me, him, Ray, and that other guy, and we got some stuff done. You know, really setting up a grassroots organisation down here. You know, we sort of started from nothing, and here we are. You asked me a stupid question, so I'm going to just talk about things for a while to make you feel bad. In this little town, we started the sweat on our own brow, our own organisation. We got there.
Well, aren't you charming?
Thank you. The ladies think so.
This is by any help from like a relative.
Sorry, what was that? Okay. Okay. In any case, you're here for the test of charm, I'm guessing.
We're failing it so far. How do we know?
That's okay, I'm a easygoing kind of guy. So, what I need from you is easy. There's only 4 things I need from you.
Oh, is it Skullduggery? Easy. Sweet.
No, not skullduggery. That'd be more like espionage or roguishness. This is charm. I want you to find 4 villagers and convince them to donate to the cult. I'll follow you around. I'll let you handle there's 4 of you, so 1 villager each. Go up, convince them to just, we need a little bit of money to make ends meet, and just charm those saps.
I see.
How much?
It doesn't matter. Anything. A silver, we'll say. A silver.
When you say donate to the cult, do they need to be willingly giving to the cult?
Oh, of course. What's the point in a cult if people don't like it?
I see.
We have to be. There's the tenets of our faith. We have to be charming so that the people like us. We have to be strong to stand on our own 2 feet. We have to be smart. I forget why we needed that one, but it's useful, I'm sure.
That's Ray's department, isn't it? Yes.
I just do the charm.
Indeed.
I can tell.
Indeed.
Sound good anyway? Each you find a villager. I take it one by one. I'll watch and just sweet talk those scripts.
I may be having a hard time with this, but I may have just forgotten. But when we were requested to join this cult, we got a flyer came our way.
Oh yes.
They didn't actually. They didn't actually say a cult in the thing. So what is this cult to? May I ask?
Oh, this cult. I'm surprised you don't know, given you're taking the trial. But
well, we were never told. It seemed to be the place to be. We were offered, a.
Yeah, no, that's fine. I get you. Well, what we're looking for is to set up the cult of Lord Kitten.
Lord Kitten?
Yes, Lord Kitten. The powerful demon in the guise of a man. He aims to, his platform is on several things. Lower taxes.
Don't believe him.
Improved education and healthcare. Occasional demonic summonings. It's all very reasonable.
Okay, how are you planning to lower taxes and increase education in the other ones? That's my one question.
I think I already mentioned that I'm not the one who does the intelligence part of this.
Listen, he's likely funded by the underworld. We don't have to worry about it.
My friend, he is the underworld.
Yeah.
Any case,
I'm sorry, just as a Duke myself, it's these administrative matters that rather interest me. So
a Duke?
Wrong for asking him. Apologise.
I didn't know we had any noble backers. Whereabouts you Duke of, my liege?
He just appeared. It was so embarrassing a question.
Oh, okay. So.
Oh, can you guys hear me now?
Sure can. Yes, we go.
You said it wrong. When you said Duke.
He's a dork?
It's pronounced with a J sound.
I said Duke, did I not?
Yeah, you're a joke.
Okay, no, remember, charming is different to just taking pot shots at each other, my friends. So, how about we go find some villagers? Each of you can go up and talk to one of them, and we'll see how this ends up.
All right. Who wants to pick a villager first?
So as I mentioned, there aren't many folks around the docks. So he leads you back towards, there's kind of a market square, there's a few stalls, lots of people bustling around, lots of trade and so on. Mm-hmm. There's, plenty of sort of middle-aged people shopping for supplies, there's stall owners, there's a few young kids running around, etc., etc.
Okay.
I see Strongbones proposing something, yes.
I approach the nearest person. I'm not looking for anything in particular. I guess an adult, they're more likely to have money.
Yeah, sure. You find a sort of a woman in her, well, you're not very good at knowing people ages, but she's not a very old one and she's not a very young one.
Perfect. And I say, so, have you heard of the cult of Lord Kitten? I assume you...
It's kind of a secret, right? Are you meant to talk about this here?
Oh, of course I'm not meant to. Don't you worry.
Okay, sorry. I'm Marilette, and you are... I'm sorry, I'm kind of shopping at the moment. Is this one of those promotional things? I'm not interested.
but you will be interested when you hear this.
If I told you that I gave it home, would you let me leave?
No.
She kind of resignedly slumps down. Okay, so what's?
So it has recently come to light that there is a group of very evil skeletons that are planning on ransacking this village.
They're gonna
But-
burn it.
You're not there.
With your donation, we'll protect you.
So this, I mean, this sounds kind of like a protection racket.
Yes, cool. That's good. No, I was worried you wouldn't understand.
Okay, let's. Why don't you roll a die to see how charming you are there, Strongbones?
Which is the
The
which
D10.
one for charming?
It's speaking. If that's one of the, I think that's one of the options, right? Speech. Yeah, if you're an elf, you get +1 to speaking. So speaking, and it's a difficulty of 4.
And sorry, I was just looking at the rules and my screen's turned blue, so I'll need to know the die.
A D10.
D10. I have rolled a 7.
Good job. So you go, okay. I see how it is. And so, what see, this is why we need a city guard, I always say. But how much donations are we looking for today, then, my friend?
2 to 3 monies, please.
2 to 3 monies, hey? Monies, huh?
Sounds
Silver.
like a good amount.
Sure. Okay. And do I get like a sticker saying I gave for this or something, or like a little lollipop, or?
You don't get killed by skeletons.
You're still not there.
I like to imagine Kip did that like supportively from the background, and I sort of just gesture towards him. And
Okay, look, fine. Here, and she just kind of shoves a small handful of coins of jingliness into your hands.
Thank you. You're very unlikely to regret this. Hopefully.
No, I think I regret it. I think I do regret it. Okay, can I go now? I've got some shopping to do, please.
Of course. Thank you very much. Your name here.
Marilette, I already told you. Okay, I'm leaving now. And she unimpressively walks off.
I turn to
When
to our friend and comment. Based on this, it seems like the test might not be more about charm and more about hassling people.
Yeah, I'll be honest, you didn't really charm her very much on that one. What you got there in your hand, friend? Burmese, was it?
His screen was frozen on a
Well,
face for a while.
And
Yeah.
then it was a picture of a dick.
Sorry, I
hey,
had
there he
to
is.
drop off for a second as well.
Bomez, what's Hey, Bomez, why don't you open up your hand and we can see what you gave you there? That is 2 to 3 monies, huh? She wasn't kidding. She's giving you a bunch of small change. It's not actually enough, is the short answer.
You're muted.
You are once more muted, yes. We cannot hear you, Kepi. Yes, alas.
There we go. How? No. There he is.
Sorry about that. I just said we only guarded the coins. We didn't know how to use them.
Yeah, no, what? That doesn't. I don't really understand. But look, you need to be charming. We're not like browbeating these people. You want to be smooth. You want them. They need to like us. They want to be on our side. You need to make them want to help the cult.
Yeah, DTF, this must be your specialty.
Are you?
Making,
I'm sorry. What?
making them want to help the cult.
My friend here is making a rather crude joke based on the initials of my name there.
Oh, look, there's only room for one lady killer in this town, friend, and that's Moni
it's-
Ben.
No,
Wait, so how much of a lady killer actually are you?
I slay mad ladies. I'm a bounty hunter.
There is no way you are a real lady killer.
Okay.
I bet you couldn't get 2 silvers out of any of these people to support the cult. I don't think you could do it. I don't believe you.
Look, I said I'm not smart. It doesn't mean I'm stupid. You can do the trial or you can not do the trial. The choice is yours.
Alright.
Maybe your friend who's DTF can go do better.
Yes.
Sorry,
You
Duke.
go first. I have an idea though.
Duke DTF.
Duke Tiberius Fibulatus.
That's a weird name. Okay, Tiberius Fibula. Okay.
Duke Fibula.
Joke Fibula. Okay, cool. Now, why didn't you?
Yeah, I thought it was you the one that wasn't saying. Was talking about no slide jabs.
Wait, your friend said that was. Okay. Why don't you show me how it's done?
Right. I would like to make a direct beeline for the most expensive looking person there.
It's a small village. There aren't many people. Probably the most rich person, someone who's doing kind of a bric-a-brac stall. If anything, is wearing lots of gaudy jewellery. There's a few. Actually, I should probably mention this. Their stall's got a few slightly distasteful things in it. There's a. Well, I'm glad you asked. There is someone's skull who's been turned into a drinking vessel. There's also a crystal skull of some kind.
I see. And this is that gaudy guy who has
a woman, youngish woman, yeah, and a bunch of like flashy jewellery and so on. That's probably about as good as expensive as you're going to get. Yes.
I see. Okay, I would like to make my way up to this person.
Hello, are you looking to buy, sir?
Greetings.
Lovely jewellery. Got this one fresh from the local dungeon. You know, I explored it myself.
Local dungeon. Now,
yes, did you know?
Where is this dungeon?
It's very good. There's an old. You must be from out of town. I can't see you, but I don't recognise your voice. Nearby there used to be an old dungeon. The Mad Lord Ritkin something. Ritkin Dog?
He sounds like a bit of a dolt to me. But,
that's it. Yes, Ritkin Gold. Thank you, Ritkin Dog. In any case, he had a dungeon. You see, lots of treasure and loot, and I've been exploring it. I've been getting lots of treasures. And so I found all this.
There must be a rather dangerous task there.
Oh yes, but I'm very sneaky. I'm very subtle, and none of their foul beings catches me. In any case, so what I'm trying to say is, all these magnificent treasures could be yours, very cheap, very very cheap.
Sorry, I missed all that.
All these treasures right here in this stall could be yours, good sir.
I see. That must. Yeah, so it seems like a very dangerous task there. Now. DM, do I recognise any of these skulls?
So there's the two. The crystal skull, which is possibly just glass, is like some glass which has been shaped like a skull. Mm-hmm. It's like a nice light bluish colour. The skull with a hole in it, and the drinking skull. You know what? Give me a D10 roll.
Okay.
This will be a skeleton knowledge of some kind.
Yes, and I am skeleton ancestry, so. Do a skeleton ancestry. The main reason is I want to see if any of these guys are my friend Barry.
What'd you get?
Oh god, hold on. I got a 10.
Nice.
So 11 actually.
So there's good news and bad news. It is not your friend Barry.
Okay.
However, it's Barry's twin brother.
Larry?
Derry.
Derry. Oh god.
They both went missing in mysterious circumstances about 20ish years ago.
I see.
And it seems like poor Derry never really
pulled himself back together.
Yeah. He worked under you, you know.
Yeah.
10 years.
He was a good protege.
Yeah. 10. One day from retirement. Well, no, you don't retire, but you know he was a hard worker.
I was going to move into a different job after that. So yes, it was one day from changing
one day
jobs.
After retirement.
Now this one with the hole is very interesting, but
that's a skeleton.
Yes.
I fought and slew this evil creature, and
You fought and slew him. Sorry, I sort of almost break my thing for a sort of a gasp thing.
Sorry. Yes.
Sorry. Yes.
Yes, I did. It was a danger, you know, a menace, and so I snuck up on it. I caught it unawares, and pow, right in the kisser.
I'm sorry. How was he a danger? Was danger or a menace? you snuck up on it?
Oh, it was a holy terror. It breathed fire. It had giant wings. It flapped in the night. This is all blatant lies. Giant wings that flapped in the night. It could have killed anyone just by looking at you, freeze you to stone with a glance. So I had to act fast for the safety of Kellis.
I see. Well, I am very impressed. Very impressed.
Yours for the low price of 5 silver. A commemorative drinking vessel.
Well, I don't... See, now, this brings me to an interesting query, because I sort of lean in for a moment and sort of move close a bit. Have you heard of this particular group of people going around? You could almost call them, say, a cult.
It's kind of an open secret, yeah.
Indeed, yes, good. We're on the same level. Now, the thing is that we are interested in going into business with a couple of the stalls around here. We might be able to get some more.
Are you with that lot?
Yes, yeah. We're currently going through some some logistics, shall we say?
Okay. And going into business with the stalls, right? Like a partnership kind of thing.
Yes.
So you give us money and we say how nice you are.
It's more. We organise to get more people coming to your stores. Gives you more money. But for this, we just need a small donation. It's something to, we'd only need to say, look, if we're going around, I've already talked to a couple of the other stores, and we just need about, say, 1 silver from each stall.
Okay.
We can then get more people coming to your stores. We'll have a sole exclusive deal with these stores, so all our members will come to these stores.
I mean, these are the only stores in town. So yes, they will. Hello?
Are you controlling this, or are you just stopping and starting randomly?
No, Discord seems to just decide to freeze
I
every
don't know how much of that last sentence you caught. You saying, well, yes, these are the only stalls in town, so of course they're going to come to these stalls.
We're looking to expand our business. We may be having more people coming in from out of town.
Right, so you're expanding your business and then making them all come to these stalls.
Well, expanding our membership, out, and so when we have people coming in, they'll come to these stalls.
Oh, so
there are a couple of stalls here. I point to 1 or 2 of the random ones, just like, look, we aren't talking to those ones, and you know why.
I know why.
Exactly.
Okay.
Yeah.
It was the thing with the sheep which really... Sorry, go on.
Exactly, we just don't want to talk about that, and we want to try and move people away from them. So if we can... so we're just looking at one silver donation, and we'll get in touch again to start. You'll see, new business coming in.
Okay, roll a die. Let's see how charming you are.
Okay.
Roll to charm, and she's greedy, but she's also kind of canny. So we'll say it's average difficulty. So you want to get a 6,
Okay.
6 or higher.
What did they do? Okay, got another 10.
Nice job. Oh well, okay, fantastic. Sure, and you'll put my stall at the top, though, right? She actually hands you 2 silver.
Oh, yeah, thank you. And yes, now I just need to... Now, your name again, sorry. I don't think we were fully introduced before.
Yeah, well, everyone knows me. I'm Barolet.
Barolet, there we go, yes.
Yes.
It is Duke Tiberius Fabulatus. I'm, again...
Sorry?
Again, as I said, out of town.
Yes, no, with a name like that. Okay, Duke.
Indeed, out of town.
Oh, that's title. Nobility. Oh.
Indeed.
Kay's doing well for himself.
We're moving the cult, into more towns. So.
Well then,
Indeed.
Thank
you very much for your business.
Fantastic.
And these skulls are very interesting, and I will keep that in mind for the future as well.
Okay, they're just. I mean, yes, no, I've valiantly discovered treasures, right? From yes.
Indeed.
Keep in mind, Barolet's bargain bonanza. That's the
Well,
store.
let's write an answer
Yep.
first on the list.
Okay, very
And
good.
I head off back to the group.
Moni Ben meets you with, hey, nice going. See, that's how you do it, Gomez. You could learn a lot from this guy. You could learn how to... So,
No,
well, you know what? They're so good, we'll call that cancelling out the other one. The two of you are through. Tiberius? Yeah, Duke, whatever. Gomez, you're done. Halfway there, so... The last two, what's your plan? Hey,
I have a plan, and
Oh, good. I also have a plan.
Sam, what's your character's name?
You can call me Easy.
Easy. Okay. I need a bit of backup for this one.
All right, Kevin.
So can you be my offsider?
Yeah, sure.
Okay, great.
see, partnership, that's a smart plan.
No, wait, first of all, what are you doing?
Oh, so I have a plan. Would you like to know my plan?
Wait, no,
that's
actually, no.
what he asked.
No. If you tell me, it won't work.
It's not true, but I'll take it.
It's more entertaining for
Go into it.
for those observing if we don't know what's going on, right? I'd love to see what you can get up to. See how good at improv your friend is. Being able to think on your feet, that's the key to charming.
Well, it shouldn't be too difficult to... Anyway, all right. So,
I always think on top of my feet.
Let's scope up the market and look for someone who is like not a child.
There's plenty of so as I said, there's plenty of shoppers ranging in age from like young to old. There's stall-keepers, no guards, but I guess there's a kind of the occasional sort of there's no guards. I don't know what I'm talking about.
Okay.
Are we looking for anyone rich?
Well, I mean, as much as, right? Like, I mean...
There's not really any rich people here.
Yeah, let's just pick someone.
Okay.
Okay.
So I picked one, and I want someone who looks like they might be a little bit of a gambler. As
Well,
much as you can
I
tell
don't
this
know
thing.
what that means, but why don't you roll a die for looking at things?
Rolling a die for looking.
I-
Are they looking kind of rough on a train? Might
Yeah.
they ask for some whiskey?
Yeah, okay. See if you can. So this is kind of. Let's see if you can get an 8 there.
An
Given-
8? Okay, well, I gotta say...
I mean, would you know if someone's a gambler by looking at them?
Well, I mean, someone who looks like they wouldn't be averse to a bit of a game.
Yeah, I don't know what that looks like. So, and if you don't tell me,
Oh, well, alright, so I'm thinking, like, it wouldn't be like anyone who looks a bit shy, who looks a bit, like, antisociable, someone who looks, kind of gregarious and up for a bit of a challenge, up for a bit of a laugh.
I
Maybe
know
has a
someone who
beard.
looks like
Maybe has
that.
a beard.
Our friend who is doing the teast for us.
Alright, well, let's start with him. We can have a dry run with Testy Guy.
Oh, wait,
Moni, not Testy,
won't work.
Moni. But no, a villager, someone not with the cult. Although if you want to practice on me, that's never a bad idea, I guess. Get warmed up, show me your charm, see where the night takes us.
No, it's a dry one.
Moni.
Moni Ben, they call me.
No, let's go find a villager. I don't need a dry run. Let's get wet.
Ooh.
I've heard that's bad for bones, so just be careful.
Is it?
You're not meant to... You know what? You're all adult skeletons. You know how proper bone care.
I went down to the docks not knowing.
Alright. Well, I approach a villager. I approach one of the villagers.
You find one of the villagers.
Alright. Hey,
It seems to be kind of a farmer. They're kind of still grubby from the fields. A basket of vegetables in their hands, which they're looking to sell, presumably.
hey, buddy. I bet you a silver that I can lick my elbow.
Silver's... they look around. There's not really anyone with them. Like,
I rush up to you and say, yes, I'll take that odds.
what?
Will you take those odds? A silver? Now,
absolutely.
you know that licking an elbow is impossible. Can you lick your elbow, sir?
I'm
Maybe,
trying
right.
quite hard. Oh, not me. Sorry.
No.
I
Even.
can lick my own elbow. I bet you a silver I can do it.
I reckon you
it
can.
still I can pull it off.
Wait, you're beating... You can't beat him the same way... Oh, are you talking to me?
Yeah.
Oh, wait, so what's your... Is this guy your friend? I'm a little confused. I thought he was also beating with you.
Yeah, I'm also beating on this. I overheard your conversation.
Well, I don't really feel the need to beat a whole silver on something like this.
I will give you a silver if I cannot lick my elbow.
Roll to convince. Roll speaking. This person's
that's a
kind of
nine.
confused. Well, that's a big number, so... okay, sure. I mean, I shall ruddy can't... No... Yeah, okay, sure. A silver, then.
Alright,
And you go... And sort of hands out the hand to shake on it.
cool.
Your hand's kind of a bone, so they're a little confused.
Sam, punch me in the arm.
Sorry?
Punch me in the arm, buddy.
Easy.
What? Look, I don't want any trouble here. This is some...
No trouble, really. This is no trouble at all.
I'm not into this weird performative shit.
I punch him in the arm.
Well, yeah, sure, your fucking arm pops off and takes a point of depth. Wait, which arm?
Left arm.
Well, no, I'm not asking you. I'm not asking you.
Oh.
Did you make a choice? Or you just pick one at random?
Let me roll a d2.
The chance that he just fucking destroys your arm.
I go for his left arm.
That's lucky.
Well, okay, your left arm takes a thing and pops off.
Alright, and I lick my elbow.
It's just a bone lying on the ground, you know, right, though? This person just like... You just have a bone hidden in your cloak. That's not your arm.
It's still on my, like...
No,
it's
that's...
still in my cloak, right?
Having something in your cloak doesn't... That's not your arm! Like, and he goes to reach into... Look, I'll show you your... What? They kind of throw this over and just run off screaming. Ah!
Okay, cool. That actually really ties into my idea.
Yeah, so good job, I guess.
Which I can maybe use to get another silver if we need to.
Well, you do need one more, right? You need it.
Yeah. Okay, cool. So you stay like that.
Alright.
With his arm off?
Yeah, with his arm off. And can you make it look like your arm isn't in your sleeve?
Yeah, because I assumed I had sleeves on my cloak, right? Wait, what do you mean? Like I don't have an arm.
Well, if he doesn't have his arm in his socket, then he won't have an arm. He won't look like he has an arm in his socket.
I can store it in my rib cage.
It kind of...
No, we need your bone arm out.
Oh right. What do you mean by out?
Okay, so what I'm thinking is, and go up to someone,
Yeah.
and tell them we need like money
Yeah.
to perform a demonic ritual to reattach your arm.
Oh, that's a good one.
So we need to join the cult, so
Yeah.
that we can, but we need money to join the cult,
Yeah.
and to help you get medicine.
Yeah. So I
And if it
have to
doesn't
be
work,
like,
I will also need medicine. If you
Yeah.
catch my drift.
yeah.
Okay, cool. Yeah, so I'd like to pick someone out from the crowd.
Any particular
Someone
attributes
who's
you're
not
looking
the
for?
guy who ran off screaming.
No, well, you can't find him anymore. He's ran off screaming.
Oh, okay, good. Well, not that guy anyway.
Cool. I'd like to find. Oh, it doesn't matter, honestly.
Very good. You find another shopper. This one seems to be some kind of local generic villager. A.
Okay, excellent. All right, so
It's an old man who's walking with a cane, and he's got not a briefcase, but like a satchel filled with something.
excuse me, sir.
Yes.
Would you be interested in helping my friend? Take a look at his poor old arm.
Oh, its arms are terrible. Yes. No, of course. What's the problem?
His arm's literally fallen off.
It fell off.
Me and him were trying to get it reattached by seeing if we can make a deal with someone, but we need to join.
Oh yes, no,
to do that.
yeah, I understand.
We need money to do that. If you can help, that would be. We just.
Are you showing him the arm?
Yes.
It's still blatantly just bones rather than like it's not too late. I hope. How long has your friend been like this?
Well, that's what. It's been months. We've been trying to find a way to reattach it, but we've had no money to be able to do so.
It's been really hard.
I'm so sorry, my young boy. Roll to charm. Both of you.
Can I add a bonus for looking plaintive?
You don't really look plaintive because you're hiding in some robes.
But like my body language is sad, right?
I got a 2.
Cool. What did you get, Kevin?
I didn't roll. Was I supposed to be rolling?
Yes, please. We're going to add your two numbers together.
I got a 7.
Man, high roller over here. He's giving it. This sounds like one of those, for only a copper a day, you two can add some poor starving orphans and you cozy kind of deals.
No,
Don't
it's
be
once.
silly. I know who my
It's
parents
once. We
are.
just need a bit of money to get him some treatment, so we could. It might be demonic treatment, but we do need to get him treatment.
No, I understand.
You can check for yourself. He doesn't have an arm on.
I definitely do not have an arm.
I trust you. No, I understand. My hip's been acting up. I didn't know the cult offered these kind of services. Tell you what, here's the silver, and when you speak to Kitten, Lord Kitten. When you speak to Lord Kitten, tell him that Angus would
McDonald.
Angus.
might also let me know how the healing goes. My hip's acting up something fierce these days.
I'll come find you, old man.
That's kind of intense, but okay.
No, you've done us a great service. I'm very, very grateful.
This is still kind of intense. It's only 1 silver.
I'm sorry.
You're not lying about your hips, though, are you?
No, my hips don't lie.
Okay, good.
And with that, we return to our man.
Well, I'm stunned for words. Not really charm on that first one again. You just kind of scared someone into giving you money. That second one, I don't know if that's charm or if that's just guilt, like making them feel bad. But what I'm trying to say is all of you should learn from your Duke friend. But I guess we'll call that a passing average.
Charm,
The silver, though.
charm can be guilt.
Well, yeah. Not when you're moany Ben. Any case, he takes the silvers from you and look. Any case, in exchange, here's your token, and he flips you
Thank you.
another copper piece. This time with a sapphire inset into it.
Ooh.
Lonely Ben,
Yeah.
just out of interest, what's your favourite bone?
My favorite. Ho ho ho. That's I'd like to keep my private life private. You know, I don't want to kiss and tell.
Just a bone and make it cry.
Fair enough.
I mean, there's this one girl, this one time with a sheep, but I don't want to get into, you know.
What?
Yes. Right. Well then. I
Alright.
give a knowing stare, just like
back to.
Mine's the ankle.
Ankle bones are good.
Oh, you mean like a literal bone, not like a... that's very embarrassing.
Did he? Oh.
Wait, what
did you mean?
No, I was just asking.
You're a weird man.
Your friend is a very weird man thing.
Yes.
Any case, congratulations.
Just, Boney M.
No, Moni Ben.
Thank you, Boney Ben.
Sorry.
I reach out to shake his hand.
We're kind of bony men as well.
No, Moni Ben. Moni Ben.
Right. Okay, right, sorry.
Not
sorry.
Boney M, not Boney Men.
Sorry,
Hey,
yes,
pleasure. He
stop
kind
at the time,
of
stop at the
grabs your hand easy and's like, a
I
pleasure.
work out a lot. There's not much meat on these bones.
Not sure that's how working. Never mind.
I don't eat.
Maybe have you considered it?
I consider it a loss.
Okay, maybe like enact that plan. Any case,
Don't worry, I eat when I'm hungry.
this cat's gonna get gone, so if you'll excuse me, and he
Alright,
takes
so long,
his leave.
Ian.
No, Moni Ben.
Money Ben. Sorry, yes.
Okay,
there a
congratulations. Well, there was a cat, but he really was gone.
We didn't get a lot of complaining out of him, no, did we? For someone called Moni Ben.
I think it was meant to be an innuendo, James. Hey, another trial done. So this
Yes.
seems a good point to probably take a break. For us to take a breather, etc., etc. So, for those of you in the stream, we'll be back at 9 o'clock. For those of you in the Discord, be back at like 2 minutes to 9 o'clock, maybe.
Yeah.
And catch you all shortly.
Cool. Let me just chill and push. Okay, cool.
Could you hear me in that last little bit?
No.
No, sorry. I think you might need to double check, just readjust your mic every time you come back in. Those times that you come in, you're quiet.
That's a bit annoying. Basically, I keep getting just a blue screen. Not of death, because I can still hear, but of not being able to see.
I've noticed that, yeah, so mine will like freeze up and I'll stop getting audio and stuff like that. But and just people will freeze. But then, like what I was doing, I was leaving the call and coming back. But I've also found I can just double tap the video screen to change it to like single and then back to double.
Yeah, I've tried
And
a bit of
just,
both.
and it just sorts it for me.
Hey Sam, do you know what's great? Oh, he's gone for a walk.
So, Kevin, I was meaning to ask, love the plan, knock the elbow off so you could, because you're a skeleton and you could
Yeah.
remove the elbow. Love that. That's clever. But then the bit where you were going to lick the elbow, once again, as a skeleton.
Yeah, actually.
I feel
One
like
time.
at the point where the elbow disappears into the hooded part of my face, I feel like at that point you wouldn't be asking questions about the licking.
That's true.
Even with the silver on the line.
I was thinking you could probably have done like a that's like when they like what happened to your arm, and it's just like you could be like, that's the joke, I have my arm was amputated, so I have this skeleton one in replace of it, so ha, and then put the elbow into your
Yeah, I think you probably wouldn't have given me the money anyway at that point.
Also, another thing I liked about yours is you didn't mention the cult once.
I didn't think you need to.
Hey guys, Calvin's just said, everyone knows we can still hear you guys, right?
Oh no.
Well,
Now
now you get some behind the scenes, guys.
Callum, you have a lovely beard, assuming that you still have your beard.
I would be very sad if he did not have his beard.
I should have approached the guy who had a beard like Callum's, because he would have given me money. I should have made that a characteristic that I was looking for.
Yeah, Callum, are you a gambling man? Alice, we probably can't hear me because his headphones.
Callum is absolutely a gambling man.
Nope.
No, here.
Just checking it's fine to be drinking, right?
Audio-wise, yes. Ethically, that's up to you. Okay, and we are, on that note, we are coming back.
We're back.
We are back. Okay, back into it. So, our intrepid skeletons, after coming to Kellis, this is where I do a recap and you guys don't talk over me. After coming back to Kellis, or coming to Kellis, in fact, they've learnt through a contrived plot encounter that there's a cult operating in Kellis, and they've set out to infiltrate. Well, they haven't actually decided why they want to, or they haven't told me why they want to. However, they intend to go to the cult and talk to the cult leader, a mysterious Lord Kitten. They've learnt in order to get in, there's 3 trials they have to go through. A test of intelligence, which they've dealt with. A test of charm, which they've also dealt with. Leaving now only the 3rd test, a test of strength. And that's where you're at. As you've been told, this test is at the blacksmith's, or the smithy. Which is easy to find, should you choose to do so. Okay, come back in.
Let's find the smithy.
No, you are still muted there, Skullduggery.
Oh shoot! Hold on.
I heard them.
There we go. Sorry.
Hello.
I had myself turned on for voice activity.
Oh, well, that's dangerous.
Sorry
Okay.
for push to talk, not
Twig.
voice
Okay.
activity. Anyway.
So, intrepid skeletons.
Yes. So I was saying I would like. Could I take a look at those 2 tokens we've got so far again?
Sure. So, from your first test, the test of intelligence, you received a copper coin, which has had a small piece of emerald put into the middle of it. From your second test, the test of charm, you received another copper coin, this one with a small piece of sapphire in the middle.
Excellent. Cool. I'd like to pop them into my eye sockets.
Very good.
Ah, I have eyes. I can see you all now.
Your underworld dues are paid. You're set.
Yeah, you'll be fine when you get to the River Styx, although the boatman will be fairly confused in all kinds of ways.
Okay, I'd like to keep them there if possible.
That's up to the rest of the party.
I'm fine with it. I heartily endorse this shit.
Don't see any reason not to.
Exactly. There we go. Good.
I'll allow it for now.
Yes. Love a good contribution to a good bit. Okay. Let's head on to the smith.
Fantastic. It takes you a little while to find the smith. It's actually a little way away from the edge of town. So as it's approaching early evening, you see this hut lit by the fire of many flames. Well, a normal amount of flames, but it's a bright light, is what I'm getting at. Inside, you see a fairly young man working on a breastplate of some kind, using what seems to be a screwdriver. He can't hear you over the sound of the screwdriver ring as you approach.
What? It's a very, very loud squeaky.
It's quite loud. Yes, however breastplates work, it's quite loud.
So okay. I sort of try and give a wave.
Yes. Oh, sorry. Yes. Hello. Can I help you?
Yeah, sorry, you probably couldn't hear us over the sound of all that screwing. We
I get that joke a lot. Thank you.
Oh, you may get a lock. We only get it once.
You were opposed to this before.
How long have you been using a screwdriver in your smithy for?
Oh, the whole time. It's very efficient, you know.
Is it? Tell me more.
Yes.
Why?
Well, because that's my tool of choice. I use my screwdriver, and I use it.
Nope. As soon as I see Stelglary step forward, I stop and be like, "No, we're not doing this again. We're gonna be some.
I'm just getting tired of his Prince Charles shit.
Are you all? Sorry, I'm Matt, by the way. Very nice to meet you.
Hello, Matt.
Yes, Matt the Smith. Can I help you at all?
Well, what my friend was going to very, very ineptly and very quite rudely say was, we are here to undergo, shall we say, a test of strength.
He says friend. I don't know if he means friend.
We're on a mission from the officers of God.
They keep calling his names. I don't know if I want to be his friend.
We just can't. This is what I have to
So,
deal with.
so should I take it that your collective is interested in this trial of strength?
Indeed.
Okay. Very good. Well,
Which my simple friend here might be best suited for.
very good. Well, step right in to the next room, and I shall administer the test. Very straightforward. You'll be happy to know. Just right through this door. Near just to a door.
What's through the door?
I let Skullduggery walk through first.
The test is through the door.
You assume I am walking through.
I'm waiting for you to before I do, even if you don't decide to.
Hey, Bones.
Gomez. Yes?
Sorry, Bones. Your friend, Alfred. Do you want someone to go first?
All of you should go through and take the test. You're doing it together.
Okay.
Otherwise, if only one of you wants to do it, that's fine by me. But the rest of you won't get the token.
Oh, that's fine. We could all go through together at once then.
Well, it's just a door, so you're not really going to fit through it all at once.
Yes,
Is there a problem?
Skullduggery, thank you for suggesting that you go first.
I'll go first
Look,
because
if-
as much as I love this conversation, I also love plot progression.
Yeah, fantastic.
One of my personality traits.
A character
I go
who is meta savvy and also confident. I like it. Fantastic. So Kevin goes through the door. I'll describe it when the rest of you make up your fucking minds if you're going through it or not.
Oh no, I'm going next.
Describe it to me in the meantime.
Yeah,
I wasn't
okay.
one
Let
person
me.
to get hurt before me though.
Okay. Well, none of you are getting hurt. It's the good news. You find yourselves.
I pushed Skullduggery through, and we head
Cool.
through.
You find yourselves in an
I was going.
empty room with, at the end of it, surprisingly, a set of stairs coming up from below. As you set in, Matt says, "Okay, all the best. Just get back up the stairs and you'll be fine." And he slams the door shut behind you, and the floor collapses.
Ah,
I bet you roll for this, but the rules explicitly say you're all very slow skeletons, so you all fall.
I say out loud as it starts to crumble. I'm just like, if I had eyes, I'd be rolling them right now.
So you all take a little bit of hittiness when you land on the ground.
Yeah.
So Tiberius, you take a hit in your pelvis. Kevin, you take a hit in your right arm.
How do I land on my arm?
Very easily.
Pain.
What are you talking about?
that's not difficult.
I'm like air break dancing.
You just have your arm under you.
Well, if I'm paying attention, I think his arm is under him in a fine powder at this point.
Sorry, you guys cut out there again. What did you just mention?
We were shit talking. Is the short answer? Bomez lands on his 9. He lands on his left arm,
Ouch.
and Easy Skullduggery, you land on your right leg.
Oh no, not my right leg.
So yeah, if I'm correct, does that finish off your arm there, Kevin?
Yes. Which arm is it? Is it my right arm?
It was your right arm. It's a good thing you're left-handed.
I am right armless.
Yeah. So you'll have,
Good thing we have that axe.
yes. So in general, putting all these, replacing would be a good idea. However, as you are pulling yourself back together, you notice from out of the darkness in the room crawls a large lizard creature, and you hear muffled from above Matt's voice saying, "Okay, just defeat the basilisk, or get past it, and come up the stairs, and you pass the trial of strength. Watch out for its petrifying gaze that will freeze you undead, right quick."
Sorry, one last again thing. Where did I get damaged there? Oh, must have been-
Your pelvis.
Pelvis, okay, cool. I must
Okay,
have built
what's lying on the ground around us?
My powdered arm.
It's a pit. You fell into an earthen pit.
Yes.
Are they
Is
all
there
done?
like bones on the ground or?
There's a few. They seem, at first glance, they seem to be destroyed. To look through the bones properly, you might want to deal with that while you're not being attacked, say. Because
Okay,
this,
I was hoping to find something to deal with the being attacked.
you have
okay.
weapons and such.
Yeah, no.
In any case, so this basilisk's coming towards you. What do you all watch to do quickly before it's upon you?
I'm
I
going to
shout,
hide in the shadows.
Distract it.
Okay, that was terrible on my part. Bomis, what are you doing?
I shout, quick, distract it, and
Okay.
then try to run around out of its sight.
Fantastic. Kevin, how about you?
I'm going to run in the opposite direction,
Fantastic.
around it.
I
So,
understand. Yes, it's a flanking maneuver.
Yes,
Most
so
aid.
Kevin, if you go right, I'll go left because I only have a left arm now. So,
So he's more
So you
streamlined
are
that
on
way.
the wrong side.
sorry.
No, it means if the lizard tries to bite him, he'll have to go further.
Ah.
So, Tiberius?
Yeah, I am going to like stand forward a couple of things and throw my hood back just to like stare it straight in its eyes.
Let's see how that one goes for you. Okay, sure, and easy.
I mean, I'm already a skeleton.
I would like to shoot its eye.
Very good. Well, let's have a die roll then.
For all of us.
Well, for Skullduggery, he's the one who's doing
Okay.
something which seems challenging.
Oh,
Well,
I'm not going to make you roll to run, or this game's going to take a long time.
Yeah.
You've got running down by now, James. You worked that one out.
only got 4.
A 4. Oh, you don't quite hit the eyes. It sort of
No.
tings off the tough flesh of the beast, which is, in fact, now upon you. Well, and rather, it's upon you and Tiberius.
No.
I want to see if I was distracted by the fact that there's the skeleton just looking at it, but
It's not very smart. It's not smart enough to be confused, is basically the take here.
okay.
Um,
Does anything happen to me looking at
Yeah,
it?
so it draws back its head and gives a sort of a blast of eye laser beams at the two of you, and nothing at all happens.
Sweet. I pull out my bow as well.
And it slightly confusedly goes to do this attack again, leaving a window for the four of you to once more take action. Bomez and Kevin, are you continuing to flank around behind the beast?
and I guess I might stab it, maybe? I don't know.
Well, it's up to you.
I guess.
Keep
got-
running around, do a loop, and pass each other way, and then just come right back around to the front.
It would be very confusing for the creature.
Okay, so you're behind it enough that you're basically hidden. So if you stab it with your dagger, you'll do lots of damage. So
There.
let's try and hit it. It's easy to hit, but it's got quite tough flesh, so you have to get a 6 to hit it here. And remember, you take one off because you're missing an arm.
Oh, is that the deal? Is
Yeah,
it-
for each
I
body
thought
part,
the one
for each body part you're missing, you take one off your die rolls.
Oh,
Your balance is kind of wonky.
well, that makes sense. Would it be better if I took my other arm off? Would that fix the balance?
You could try it. It would make the dagger harder though.
True. Okay, alright. So I rolled an 8.
So
the
fantastic.
one off is 7.
So 7. So you connect. So bust out that D8 boy and hit him.
It's a 4.
A 4. So the basilisk's quite a tough beast. It's not quite dragonly levels of tough, but it's pretty tough. However, you stab it into its butt. I don't know what kind of explosive flesh is on the rear of a basilisk. You stab it somewhere I'm not going to think about too
It's
deeply.
like a baboon.
Well, not anymore, it's not. It was like a baboon. Now it's been embarrassed.
Bomiers, can we hear you?
Yes, Bomez.
Hello.
Hey, what's your plan, Bomez?
I'm gonna do the same thing with my dagger.
You also have a dagger. Everyone's packing daggers, huh? Fantastic.
Yeah, I'm not gonna do the same thing with my dagger. I rolled a 3 and I'm missing my left arm.
So it's a 2. Oof. Okay, so as the beast is struck, it's sort of moving all over the place with its baboon butt hanging out, and you can't get a clear window to attack. I'm sorry. Tiberius.
Okay. Yeah, I'm going to. Can I see what eye was I able to see what eye Skullduggery was going for?
No, because he didn't hit it.
Okay, like not even in a general area.
You couldn't
I
tell.
go for the left eye.
Very good. Well, it's a challenging shot, so whatever number I said easy before, you have to roll the same one.
Yep.
Which was a 7, I think?
Sorry.
Or did I say a 6?
Can I change to the mouth? Just as it's sort of.
You
like,
sure
is its mouth
can.
Open?
Not particularly.
Okay, I'll just go for the eye then.
Very good. Let's have a 7. That's what I said before.
I got a 1.
A 1. Oh no. I'm going to pretend that's a crit fail and that's supported in the rules. Also, you guys haven't taken much damage so far. Not have more body parts getting knocked off.
Not taking much damage, sure. Okay.
Yes, you haven't. So your arrow flies past the beast as it's moving, and unfortunately it hits... Sorry?
Fuck off.
Sorry?
Fuck off. Does this hit me? This is fucking bullshit.
I mean, it was going to hit Bomis, but you're going to be like that.
Wow, you have been in Australia a little while, huh?
I am gonna come round there and slap the tits off you, fucking Fraser.
Bomis, I am afraid you get shot in the head by your friend Tiberius. The good news is that arrow comically gets stuck within it, so you just have an arrow sticking out of your eye socket. The bad news is that this means your head gets knocked off and bobbles along the floor. And you know that trope where like skeletons are wandering around without their head? That is now you, Bomis. Your head can kind of see what's going on, but your body is not in the picture. Can you hear us, Bomis?
Hello, yes?
Did you hear all of that?
Yes, I did.
Okay, I'm sorry about what has just happened to you.
Oh, wait, that was me. Sorry, I thought it got deflected onto Kevin. Oh,
Yeah.
no, that's not
No, it was all Bomis.
Still
Oh,
bonus.
damn.
I'm sorry. Well, so your head's bobbling on the floor, your body is wandering around.
Still gonna slap the tits off Fraser, but now on Bomez's behalf.
That's your
Joke's
choice.
on you, old
Appreciate it,
ribcage.
Kevin.
Easy skullduggery. Let's save us.
Hi.
What's the plan?
Well, I feel like after that, I should probably try to do something instead of my original plan of pretending to have in fact been successfully petrified.
The choice is yours. It's not. It is not a very smart creature. However,
Yeah, it's got other things to deal with, so it probably won't hear, is the thing. So I'm going to try shoot its eye again and hopefully do better.
let's hear it.
That's an 8.
Nice, fantastic. So,
Nice.
do you want to roll for damage?
I do. There's D6.
Roll that
Hi.
dice.
I got a 1.
Oh no. Okay. Your arrow flies true, striking it in the eye, and as it goes and flails its head around.
Sorry, how'd that go again?
It's good
Sweet,
noise.
cool. It's just
I
a
didn't
noise.
get that. I didn't get that noise, and I stabbed it in the cloaca.
Oh, sorry, didn't you get it? Can you do it again? He didn't get.
No, I'm good actually. Congratulations, one eye is down. It's going to be harder for it to stone you.
It's old one-eye basilisk. I know him well.
Although, if we did turn into stone skeletons, we'd possibly have more
Increased,
defense.
yes, but less mobility.
Mm.
I know, it's magic. It's weird to think about.
I was about to say it's like less no mobility, but we don't have any cartilage anyway, so.
Okay, the beast, the basilisk, now angrily, apparently getting shot in the ass hurt, but getting shot in the eye pisses it off, leaps towards you, easy,
Oh no.
and lands on you, hitting you in the... Oh, my screen just went to sleep. Hitting you in the left leg and the right arm.
Oh my god.
Can we see the stairs anywhere?
Yeah, they're behind the basilisk. Well, from where you are, they're kind of 90 degrees to the basilisk.
Can I just leave?
I'm not stopping you.
Just out of interest, that's all.
So, yeah, you've been disarmed and dislegged. Easy, I'm sorry.
That's fine. That's okay.
However, that's the beast fully occupied, so for now, what are we going through this again? Kevin, what's your plan?
So I could just leave.
Yeah.
And Cappy doesn't have a head,
Well, it's still there.
but it's been knocked off.
It's pretty easy to put it back on again.
Right. And Sam's being sat on, and Fraser's busy shooting at
It jumped on him and it made like a bowling pin strike noise, yeah.
It played one of those little bad animations.
Oh no.
Oh no.
You know, I feel like the real test of strength in this game is the strength of our friendship, and so I will go and attack the basilisk.
Good spirit, I
with
like it.
my little stick.
Okay, it's still utterly distracted. So, have at its ass, I guess. Well, it's up to you.
That's how I like it.
Cool. Good
Alright,
talk.
What are we doing? D10.
Yep.
I got a.
Take one off as well, don't forget.
Sorry, I have trouble telling which one's my D6 and which one's my D8 and which one's my D10. That's a 7, so down
Fantastic.
6.
Yep, so you give him a good old slash right in the cushion. So
And then it's a D8 for
the D8 for damage, yes.
That's a 3.
Fantastic. With another mighty slash. Setting it up so you're taking its butt makes it hard to describe this in a good way. You wound it. It's now heavily wounded.
Nice.
Good job. It's close to death's door, although it's still pretty pissed off.
Yep.
Okay.
Bomez, what's up?
So, I have no head. Am I able to still attempt to stab at it?
But you must scream.
Yeah, you can. It's kind of like you're controlling a remote-controlled car at this point.
I'm assuming my head's on a slight angle, so I've got to try to deal with that.
All of these kind of things, yeah.
Does
So I'm
losing
gonna-
his head count as just one missing body part, or
We'll say 2 because it's kind of disorientating.
okay?
Okay.
You're welcome to try though.
I should pick up my head, but I have high hopes for this. -3. I'm rolling, and I get a 3, so that's 0. I
Oh
should have had high.
no,
Back to you both.
a 0. That's like worse than a critical fail.
Wait, why is it -3 and not just -2?
He's missing another body part as well, I think.
Okay.
Yeah, it's moving all over the place. It's very hard to control your remote body, and so you slash with the dagger. You miss with the dagger. You trip over your feet and fall over onto the floor and go. It's like someone knocked over a Jenga tower.
Oh, God.
Oh my.
Tiberius.
Bomez, you really are just falling over yourself, aren't you? Right. So the snake has like gone down onto the ground, right? Because he's.
Lizard. Yeah, it's kind of trampling Ezekiel at the moment.
Can I get right up to its face and then just like shoot an arrow right down its mouth?
You sure can. We'll say that's a 5 to hit.
Okay.
It's still kind of thrashing all over the place.
There's a 5.
Good job. You don't have any minuses or anything? I forget if you're missing.
I don't. No, I don't. I haven't lost any money.
Congratulations. Credit to team. Okay, roll for damage, boy.
Okay. That one is a 5.
Nice. So an arrow goes right down its gullet, right down its esophagus, right through its stomach and its digestive system,
Oh no! What?
and it dies. It goes
Hey.
Yay.
and falls over, completely crushing Ezekiel. No damage, but he's just kind of underneath it now.
Help me.
However, you've
ignore-
slain the beast.
Yeah.
Good job.
I'd like to ignore Skullduggery and go over and help Bomez.
Help me out, please.
Yeah, I start putting Bomez back together. I don't know what
Okay.
Kevin wants to do.
The right leg bone connects to the pelvis bone. The left leg bone connects to the pelvis bone.
I've got.
Your
This is too much.
your head can kind of
Don't
slowly
worry.
move itself around, Ezekiel. You could try shuffling with your torso if you weren't crushed.
Could it like erupt legs and
Right.
like scamper like a little spider?
No, because that's creepy.
My head's still attached. My head's still attached to the rest of my body.
No, when it like fall over it, like
Oh, it scatters me.
yeah. It was quite big. It was not a small creature.
Yeah. I know. Can I try to Iron Giant myself?
Slowly, yes. Maybe your friends will help you.
I guess I could come and help.
Yeah,
Please.
no, I'm standing over by Bomez and just like kneeling down, putting them together. I'm just like, yes, Ezekiel. Yes, no, I know it's really bad. Like just not even looking at him, just down. Yes, yeah.
I know I'm gonna be fine. I just want to be back together, please.
Very good.
Oh,
So,
yes. No, I.
With-
When
With-
you're screwing my head on, could you please make sure you screw it on the way you've done yours? I like that way.
Ah, yes, I see. Yeah. So what I do is I like to flip the top two pieces of the spine. It seems to lead for a bit more of a stable click as I sort of crunch it back on.
Explains a lot.
I have good feelings about you. You seem you're rubbing me the right way.
I want to be back together, and I am. I'm back together.
Congratulations, all four of you are whole once more. So, as well as a dead basilisk, this room contains a few bits and pieces. It looks like the blacksmith's just been kind of tossing down sort of half-made weapons, scraps, rejects, etc. So there's a bunch of like crappy swords, some shitty arrows, there's like a barrel filled with ore, that kind of a thing. It's like a spare room / scrap room. There is a barrel.
That's what I'm saying. Is anybody missing a torso?
Oh, I misheard you say.
Sam, how's your torso?
No, I'm whole. I've just got some sword bits, but they're fine.
What saw?
Oh,
I mean, I've got one hit on 3 different parts.
I suppose I should mention the basilisk also contains bones, although
Yes, that's what I was gonna
its
say.
hide is tough, and you might want something better than a dagger to cut it.
One of you needs bones.
Hey, Gomez, you have a scimitar there, right? Would that
I
how,
do.
Thank you.
how would that go against the height of the
Let's find out.
Let's give it a shot. Slowly, your scimitar makes the long work of the hide. And you can extract... Most of the bones are unfortunately too big. However, you extract some smaller bones, which could work as basically a substitute for anything other than the head or the pelvis.
Could we turn ourselves into giant skeletons, though?
You could turn one of you into a basilisk skeleton, I guess, with a skeleton head on top. It would be hard walking around town.
Oh god.
I'm just thinking, like, what if we just took like the leg bones or something and had like a regular sized torso, but like giant legs and arms?
Your disguises... I mean, I'm not going to stop you doing this. Your disguises would not be particularly effective at that point.
I feel like my charisma is quite low today anyway.
What if we do this when we come back to pillage the town after we've got into this cult and work out what's going with that?
I'm not against that.
I put one of the big leg bones up to my pelvis, and I'm like, hey guys, look. Hey guys, look.
He's got a boner.
Yeah, I look at him and say, okay, boner.
And I put it inside. I put the bone inside my torso for storage.
Keep that one for later. So we'll say there's 5 usable bones in total.
Can that heal hits on our...
You can just replace one. Yeah.
Okay.
There weren't any head bones.
No, you kind of want a skull for that, and the basilisk skull's not going to do.
And it's anything but the pelvis and head, right?
Yeah.
I'd like to take one of them to heal a torso hit, because that's kind of important.
Take the barrel.
That's not going to help with the torso, the disguise side.
I mean, a ribcage isn't great anyway. You're kind of relying on the cloak pretty heavily. The barrel's not much worse.
You're welcome to take the barrel yourself there, Kevin.
I'm going to wear the barrel, and can I store any leftover bones in the barrel?
Yeah.
Okay, so I can wear the barrel.
Yeah. You are the... Oh, are you wearing the barrel? You are the barrel.
I want to wear the barrel because my torso is fine. I also have this metal armor, which I'm not 100% sure what it's supposed to do.
Well, the metal armor... It means that you have an extra 2 hitboxes for one of your parts.
Yeah.
Okay. I just assumed that was going to be like my torso or something.
Roll a d10, James.
Yeah.
Oh, is it random?
Yeah, roll a d10 and that's the part.
Oh.
Like you see how each limb and piece of the...
Well, it's a 1.
Okay, so you...
So that's your right leg is very well armored.
Okay, I have a very well armored right leg. Okay.
Good
I was
job.
hoping you were going to say pelvis, because then you could just have had a metal codpiece.
Never too late.
Either way,
Are we? So,
Can I wear the barrel like a suit of armor then?
if you cut some holes in it, sure. And take all
Okay.
the crap out of it, yeah.
Yeah, okay, I want to do that.
Okay, it doesn't really offer much in the way... Oh, it offers a tiny bit in the way of protection. You can have 1 extra hitbox in your torso.
Hey!
Nice.
barrel is stronger than bone.
Okay, Kevin is now our tank.
Ah,
Right.
Good, more
So
like.
there was some bones. There was a barrel. What else was there in the cabin? Sorry.
There's a bunch of like crappy weapons, basically, like shitty weapons which aren't good enough to use. Rejects,
Okay.
offcuts, and some ores.
Yeah.
ORES.
No, I would like to return upstairs.
Very good.
I head up that way as well.
The four of you head out to find Matt the Smith.
James. Yeah, okay.
Oh, I see you've done it. Well, or at least you're back. So, congratulations.
The back vessel is taken care of.
It was a heavy task.
Eh,
Well, was there?
The site has sore eyes in it now.
Yes, the petrification. I understand. Good job on dodging that, by the way. Okay, well, here's your reward. And he, oh my arm. He offers you a copper coin
Cool.
with a small piece of ruby set into the middle.
Nice.
Are you surprised?
I was gonna wonder if we could get just a piece of copper and put a ruby in it beforehand, because I was guessing a ruby was going to be the gem. But we have the real thing now, so we're sweet.
So
we could
you
do it.
you know how the trials work, right? I assume this isn't. Is this your first?
This is our first trials.
Yes, this is our first trial.
Okay, well, okay, cool. Well, the other ones are there's the Charm Man by Bony Men. No.
Wait, no. What?
Yep.
What are you saying? We've done them.
Oh, when I asked this is your first trial, when you said yes.
Yes,
This is our
I
first
was.
time doing all of them.
Okay, cool. Thanks for that.
I don't.
I did know
Sorry.
what he meant. I did know what he meant when he said first trial.
Well,
I was
okay,
saying
well-
first trial just to see
Okay,
if
cool.
he was going
I'd
to say
like
anything
useful
else.
information.
Yeah, congratulations, cult initiate, I guess. If you head back to the tavern and talk to the barkeeper, he will let you in so that you can meet our leader and be admitted into the cult. Lord Kitten. That's his name, the cult leader.
Indeed.
Not
does he wear gloves?
what?
Does he wear gloves?
Maybe sometimes when his hands are cold. He's like a powerful demon in the form of a man. I assume he doesn't really need to.
I see. I see.
I leave.
Well, thank you very
I
much.
start
We
walking back
head off.
towards town.
Yeah, you're welcome. Okay. And just remember, BBC Saturday 8 p.m. Okay, thanks.
Sorry,
Was
BBC.
that the only joke? Is that the only one you had?
Yeah, that was it.
That was it.
Right, I guess we head off at the 11th hour then.
Yeah, see, that's much better. Okay, very good.
Yeah, petrification, you could have done some stone angel stuff, I guess. Weeping angels.
I didn't want to get like deep into it.
That's fair, yeah.
So, the tavern. It's now the middle of the evening, so the tavern is busy, boisterous. You head in. You notice, yeah, it's packed. There's a group of you recognise some terrified woodcutters in the corner. They seem to be talking with an equally terrified villager, so that's cool. Both of whom give you some looks and then very studiously go back to drinking whatever they're drinking.
I
And
would like to just sort of give them a light wave, like letting my fingers just slip out of the sleeve just slightly. Oh, I do love playing with the peasantry.
And serving the bar is a fairly... Yeah, I don't know how to take that. And serving the bar is a fairly stoic-looking barman.
Is he doing the thing?
Is giving people drinks in exchange for money.
Sharing glass?
No, he's actually quite busy. He's just serving drinks.
Okay. I guess we follow this guy's lead because he seems to be taking it.
Sorry?
Your lead, I assume.
Yeah, sorry, I glitched out just as I started saying something, so I wasn't sure whether that got through or not. Feel free to go.
It's fine.
If you had something, go ahead, because...
No, okay, cool. That's fine then. I'd like to go to the bar, and I'll reach into my hood.
/ eyes, yeah.
I reach into my eyes and I grab one coin. And I've got the other coin, and then
So 3 coins.
yeah, and then
yeah.
I've got the blue one, and I turn around. I say, "Ah, blah, it's me, Sans." Ah, and then I'd take the blue one out and put it on the counter as well.
Sam, you keep on like that, I'm going to give you a bad time.
I look over the barkeep, and as he puts the 2 down, the third one goes like, "I hear you're looking for these." Pushes them.
He gives you kind of a nod, a slow nod. Indeed. Follow me. He walks through into a back room. The 4 of you follow him inside, and there's a small table and a chair. And he goes, and shuts the door behind you. Goes, okay, so you know why you're here. I know why you're here. You've proven yourselves strong, smart, cunning, charming, I suppose. There's one more trial, and that's the trial of heart. Are you all ready? Once I start, you will not be able to leave.
Well then, this shall be interesting.
Okay,
That's
then.
what I say.
Is it in like a metaphorical way or like a very literal kind of way?
I'll take that as a yes. He turns around, and from a drawer he pulls out a stethoscope.
Oh no.
Now, our cult members, as well as their aforementioned attributes, they need to be healthy of body. So we're just going to give you a physical. Make sure no blood pressure issues, no undiagnosed diseases, and then you'll be free to go within. Who wants to go first?
Now, question. No, I just got a couple of questions before we finish. Like, obviously,
I put my hand up.
Okay, you there, fantastic. What's your name, Initiate?
Oh no, he can do his questions first, but my name's Ezekiel Skullduggery, and I'd like to go first.
Okay, fantastic. Just come sit down in the chair and I'll get right with you. No, sorry, friend, you had some questions.
No, I just wanted to know. So I just wanted to double check so we know the process. So after the physicals, we're all perfectly healthy. This will be fine. After that, what's the plan? Like, do we just head through the next door?
You head through the next door, and further within, you will find our Lord and Saviour, Lord Kitten.
Cool.
And from there, he will finish inducting you into the cult.
Cool.
Okay. Feel free to go turn your back and go do the other bits and pieces while get your stuff ready. While,
Alright,
Ezekiel's
it is ready.
Oh, okay.
I'm holding it. He has the stethoscope in his hand.
Cool. I go to stand on the other side because, like, interested to see how he does it. Yeah, just to.
I'm gonna
Behind.
stab him in the back, so I stand behind him to the back.
What?
Yeah, I was going to stand behind him and like bring out my arrow to be like, "Hey guys."
So Ezekiel sits down, and as he comes behind him, you're just going to stab this guy in the back, Kevin?
What are you doing? No.
Yeah, is that what's happening here?
Yeah.
Well, we'll
They're
see how
an
he
evil
looks
cult.
like
They're
he's gonna
probably finding
respond.
skeletons.
But like, I think a bit of preemptive backstabbing would not go amiss.
Yeah.
Personally,
Let's decide you guys aren't actually having this conversation, because that's
Oh no, I know we're not. I'm chastising them, knowing that they shouldn't change their actions based on
okay.
this.
So as Ezekiel sits down, he moves up with the stethoscope, and you stab him in the back, Kevin. Yes,
oh no, I prime myself. For stab.
you're prepared. Okay.
I would like to bring out an arrow to prepare to stab as well. I look to Bomez and then sort of like peek out from behind and just looking Ezekiel right
I
in the
eagerly
sort of.
pull my dagger out, trying to sort of mimic the
Are you-
way.
So all three of you just moving to stand around behind this guy suspiciously.
Yeah, no, we're just interested. As I go around behind him, I just say, "Don't mind me. I'm just."
I'll get all three of you to make a sneaking roll there, because this is shady as all fuck.
Would he fit in my barrel if we killed him?
Let's find out when that happens. So each of you, I want to get a 5 on sneaking. So as to not tip. Fantastic. What the other two get?
I got a 2.
I
Cool.
also got a 2.
Good job. So the good news, you haven't quite pulled out your various stabbing implements yet, but he's like,
Yeah.
hey, look, I'm sorry, I know you're trustworthy and all, but I don't like people standing behind me. If you just...
Does he notice Bomez?
Well, he notices all three of you, yeah.
Okay.
He doesn't notice you pulling out your various stabby things, but he's noticing all three of you sidling around. Look, just stand in the corner. It will take a minute. Are we done with your friend?
Okay,
And then I'll be done with you.
Sort of, I motion to the others to do that, but like go to
I'm
put
like-
my hand on my quiver.
I'm like
Yeah.
kicking my legs patiently. Sort of. When's this happening?
Ezekiel waiting
Like,
for his
like,
glass of
walks
orange
So
juice.
long.
Which is kind of funny. But
Okay, well, he's going towards Ezekiel with the stethoscope. He puts the stethoscope in his ears and moves towards him with the heartbeaty bit.
I take out my bow to just like look at the bow, pretend I'm looking at the bowstring. Just to look at
You're not really fooling anyone, but okay, sure. We'll say he's just like, whatever.
Yeah.
And he puts it up to your chest and he's like, huh, that's weird.
What's weird, Doc?
There's... Do you have some weird heart condition? I don't hear anything.
He's
Oh no, I
really
don't have one.
sick.
You don't... What?
He's really sick.
It's... What? Sorry, what?
It's like a BPM of like 2.
No, it's like 0.
I open up the cloak. I'm like, look, you can see.
Oh god, a skeleton!
Yeah,
What are you doing here, foul creature?
I want to be part of the cult.
What? No, absolutely not. Don't you know our cult loathes vile skeletons? We've been taught by Lord Kitten.
I shoot him, man.
Lord Kitten's told us of the war between the demons and the skeletons. You
You
foul
have
being...
There's one of us inside you.
In any case, I believe you're
I would like to shoot.
you're being shot. Okay, let's keep this PG, guys.
What? We were talking about skin.
I know.
So, does it help that he's like completely shocked that there's a skeleton right in front of him?
Oh, you hit.
Oh, I hit. Oh, sweet. A 4.
Well, he dies. You just shoot him in the knee, he goes, oh, no. And falls over on the floor.
You are
Sorry?
sliding with me.
Oh, yeah, I missed all that. Sorry.
Oh, that's
rolled a 4.
unfortunate. You shoot him through the throat, he goes, you won't get him. And then kind of gurgles and falls to the floor.
Cool.
So, congratulations. You passed the trial of heart.
Yep.
You solved my trial puzzle.
I sort of run to I run to him with the others, being like, "Quick, move him to the side before the blood pools."
Do you think that I should go and tend the bar?
Was Kathy saying something before as well?
It wasn't useful, or can you not hear me?
I think we missed it.
I just was worried it was useful and Fraser had missed it entirely because he couldn't hear.
No, I just said that we did not need 3 of us lining up to stab him.
No, you didn't.
Turns
I
out...
love the thought of that though, like everyone just turning out just like this, and it's just this, and
Oh
it's just
god, like the
this.
fucking spy versus spy. Bullshit. Cool. Okay. So I sort of hop off the chair and I kick him a little and say fucking racist.
Yeah, I drag this guy to like the side by the door that we're going through, but the side which will open into, so that the blood sort of pulls there away from any sight, ideally.
Well, you can't really do too much about the blood, but he's...
Oh, I do what I can.
Can I quickly grab his skull?
It's kind of in his head, so not quickly.
I have a dagger.
I mean, it does have a dagger, yes.
You can slowly grab his skull. It's going to be kind of bloody. The choice is yours.
We don't have time for this.
I mean,
I'll
we
get
still
it.
got an hour. We still got an hour and 15 minutes.
Can I grab his stethoscope, though?
You could be like
Yes.
the deadly
Sweet.
blood skull.
The red skull.
Oh no.
Yeah.
I would like to
we
hang that
start
inside
whittling
my
away
head,
at-
by the way. Like, round my neck
Okay.
inside my head.
Okay, Dr. Tiberius Fibulatus.
That's Duke Dr. Tiberius Fibulatus, thank you very much.
Can't do that.
Double D, yeah.
Can I take his heart?
Again, yes, but it'll take a little while and a lot of blood.
Okay, never mind then. I was gonna put it in a pocket, but it's fine.
I mean,
In case you needed to prove that you had one.
Yeah, exactly.
Kali-
I should have prepared honestly beforehand.
Yeah. Here's a heart I prepared earlier.
Yeah. Oh,
Right.
where's your heart? Oh, here it is.
What else is in the room there, Alistair?
Increasing amount of blood.
Yep.
The chair and desk. There's various, like there's a blood pressure thing. There was the stethoscope, a pair of scales, etc., etc. One of those eye vision charts.
Did the doctor...
A little food pyramid thing on the wall.
Did he have kids?
What are you guys
Oh
going to
my
do?
god.
Nothing. I was just curious if he had kids.
Kevin, now's not the time.
I
I
mean,
feel bad.
I don't want to spoil the rest of the story for you.
Oh, okay.
I would like to go through the next door.
Yeah, we all walk through the next door.
Are you putting your cloak back on?
Yes.
Yes.
Very good. You find yourselves through the next door. In
I
front
want
of
to
you.
hear more about the war with the demons.
Well, you kind of killed him, didn't you?
Yeah.
What was it me?
It'd be like, oh, yeah, sure, let this guy tell you about the sweet backstory the DM wrote. Or we could just shoot him in the neck. I mean, what's important here? Would I rather learn about some cool world building, the fun eternity war between the demons and the skeletons, or could I just kill a guy?
If I'm a skeleton and I've got skeleton knowledge and stuff, can I roll to check if I studied in history, like skeleton history?
I don't really want to let you, but yes.
Oh,
Yes, you can.
okay. Well, I got a 10.
Okay. You've never heard of this. As far as you know, skeletons and demons are pretty cool with each other.
Yeah, I thought we were cool. Okay. Well,
Okay, good. That's excellent. Okay.
So, this long corridor.
Yes.
What's like the underworld version of ghosting? Is it still ghosting?
Stixing.
Sexting.
No, that's boning. Yeah.
You know how Orpheus looked back
And he shouldn't have, yeah.
Yeah.
and she disappeared forever?
Yeah.
That's it.
Cool.
What do we find at the end of this corridor there?
Well, you're at the front of this corridor for the moment, so we'll start at that end.
of it.
In front of you is a very ornate, tiled hallway leading down to the end of this, to the other end of the hallway, where there is a door. A little plaque next to you says, "Follow the teachings of our Lord to safely navigate."
Okay.
I am so sorry, but I missed the start of the exposition.
You're in a hallway which is fancy in marble and shit. There is a little plaque next to you which says, "Follow the teachings of our Lord to safely navigate."
I've seen the movie about this. We have to duck under the swords.
What does the floor say?
But remember, Jehovah starts with a Y.
What? Fuck off with your references. What does the floor say?
It doesn't say jack shit. There's a bunch of patterns. It's
Yeah,
like
that's what I mean.
decorative tiling. There aren't any letters. There are 0 letters.
I know,
Are there
but
any
like that,
great-
it's a decoration.
No, it's not a particular decoration. It's like just fancy.
Oh,
There are like tiles. Fine. How about all of you roll me a looking at things check, and you need an 8.
cool.
I got a 4.
9.
I got an 8.
Good job. So the two of you notice that some of the tiles are different. Not any particular pattern, but there seems to be a variety of tiling. Some of them have blue edges, some of them have gold edges, some of them have red edges, and no particular pattern. You remember that one bullshit puzzle from Undertale?
Nope.
Yes.
Yeah, it's like that. Like,
Oh, no.
exactly like that.
Okay. Oh, there you are. Yep, you got it.
Oh no.
Okay, I'll start the timer now, shall I?
Cool. And then the solution is I start walking forwards
Very good.
into the corridor.
Perhaps unsurprisingly, you get hit by a trap. A large scythe goes across the corridor, smashing Easy in his
Oof.
right arm.
Oh no, not my right arm.
Can I lend him one of the bones out of my barrel?
Yeah, my right arm is destroyed.
Okay.
I lend you one of the bones out of my barrel.
How many bones have you all used now? Because there are 5 in total.
I used one.
I have a very large one inside my body.
Okay, so
Oh, I had the other 3, but I
Okay.
used one for my arm, so I have 2 spears in my barrel.
so if you give him one, if you give him one,
3 because I only used one.
no, Sam took
I
one
take
as well.
One of those spears.
Okay, so you got one bone left in your barrel there, Kevin.
Yeah.
Very good. Okay, well, congratulations, trap diffused.
Good.
Does he walk forward again?
That's up to him.
I'd like to look around and see if there's like an a place that isn't the decorative tiling on the floor?
I mean, the tiles cover the whole thing. They're just different colours of
Yeah.
tiles. They have slightly different edges.
What one did he step on?
Yeah, what do I step on?
A red one.
Red
Don't
one.
step on the red ones.
But
What does
follow
the
the
flag say
teachings,
again?
and the teachings were you had the colours, you had the blue.
We had red, blue, and green. Were the colours.
Yeah. And we started with the blue one, right?
The-
Oh.
Yeah.
The trials? I mean,
Which one will start
I
to
should
go
probably note that you can do the trials in any order.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I should also probably note that you guys aren't actually really people who know much about this cult and probably don't actually know any teachings of this Lord Kitten Dude, huh?
No, we
Yeah,
don't.
that's true.
Yeah.
If only we'd listened to that sweet exposition.
Okay. Well, guys, I think there's two solutions.
Can we poke one of the different tiles with this spare bone that I've got to see if anything happens?
Yeah, throw the DM a bone.
About time. So you're going to walk up to a tile and poke. So you've gone forward one tile so far.
Well, I assume that
As
the
effectively.
tiles are like they have a width, right? Like there's, I presume that we haven't just gone forward one tile. I presume there was like a whole row of different.
Oh, I mean, sure. Do you want to walk? Yes.
Is that what you're saying?
There is some number of tiles deep that this hallway is, and it's some much smaller number wide that it is. Yeah, it's like 5 or 6
Okay.
tiles wide and like more than that long.
Okay, so if I was to poke another one, Sam or Samarius or
Ezekiel,
Did
he's a
red.
Sculdero.
So yeah, Easy did red.
yeah, do you wanna jump off and so I'll poke one of the other ones and see if we can trigger any traps or whatnot.
Yeah, I hop back off the tile.
Okay, well I poke a gold.
Sure. As
tile.
as you do, you notice it starts slowly going and raising, very slowly raising back up, presumably resetting. What colour, sorry?
There's a horse under there.
Say again.
Horse?
Kevin wanted to step on a gold one, but like not step on it, like step on it without being on the square.
You're going to poke a
Was
gold
the
tile.
I
Okay.
used.
Nothing happens.
Can I poke a blue one?
Nothing happens.
Can
Can
I
I
poke
poke
a
the red
green one?
Nothing happens.
Can I poke the red one again?
Nothing happens.
Can I stand on the red one?
Yes. It's still clicking back up.
Oh, okay. Well, we wait for. Can we wait for it to go back to the top?
Okay, cool. A scythe pops out of the wall,
Yeah, I'm not sure what you expected to happen.
and it
No,
smacks.
I mean, like I
Smacks.
don't want to be on the square when it comes
You
back
said
up.
stand on it.
Yeah, you kind of did.
Okay, fine. You poked with a bone, nothing happens. How's that?
When it's wait. Okay. Once it's fully reset, I then want to try and push the square down without being on it enough to be hit by the scythe that I know is there.
Using your hand?
Yeah, sort of like just go like that.
Okay. You lean down on it, and the scythe pops out of the wall and swings past in front of your face.
Okay. Cool.
We knew
Right.
that one did that one.
Yeah, just to make sure the trap does properly reset and it's not, because if it does that, then when it gets to the top, we can then try the others, and the trap will work for that one as opposed to not just like be fully done for that row.
What if all 4 of us just kind of ran across down this hallway as fast as possible?
Just leg it. How fast is the scythe moving?
Well, it goes across once, then stops.
We're very
How
slow.
fast is it moving though?
It was
we are
moving
very
quite
slow.
fast.
We are very slow.
You have
Well,
slow,
Fraser's
your
leader,
slow
so he should go
reflexes.
first.
Yeah.
What if we throw Tiberius in
I agree. I like
and
this
then follow
plan.
him?
Yeah.
Tiberius is mighty. He can take it.
Uh,
Okay. Or alternatively,
I sort of
one,
go. What?
one of the colours might be the good one.
Yes, because there's red, blue, and red,
I-
blue, green.
So far, you guys have tried red, green, gold, and blue. Well, you've seen red, green, gold, and blue. You haven't stood on many of those.
I'd like to stand on a gold one.
you want to hear what other colours there are before you do that?
Yes.
Silver and black.
Sorry, I missed that last bit.
There
Okay.
are also silver tiles and black tiles.
Can I stand on the black one?
Yes. The room turns utterly dark.
Oh,
However, skeletons, you don't care. You can see in the dark. But, you know, it's pitch black in there.
Okay.
can we jump to the next black one?
You can try and leap there, yes.
Okay, I do that. Yeah.
Sure, let's have a jumpy jump roll. Is there anything relevant? There's a moving. Is there any elves moving? You... Sure, you managed to just get onto this tile. The tiles aren't huge, as you mentioned. About one of you can stand on them at a time.
Cool. So there's decent space between each colour?
Yeah, well, the black ones in any case.
Okay.
I lean over to Gomez and sort of just whisper, "It's like always good to let the peasantry go first."
Listen,
I can hear you. We're all dead skeletons. Like, I don't know what to tell you.
Oh, I know, darling. I know you can hear me.
We're all just bone. You got fucking more calcium than me.
Right now, I'd say you all sound more like moan rather than bone. Come on, let's go.
Okay, cool. Yeah. Can I just try jump across to the nearest gold one?
There's one right in front of you. You can just step there.
Cool.
Nothing happens.
Excellent.
While he does that, I'd like to step on a gold one on that first level.
Nothing happens.
Okay.
Okay.
Can I get to a gold one on the second level without too much hassle?
No, like the black ones, the gold ones are kind of sparse. It's mainly
Okay.
it seems to be mainly the colours, with one single silver tile near the middle of the room, and the black ones and the gold ones.
One single what colored tile? Sorry.
Silver.
That's right.
Oh, okay.
If I step on both the black and gold ones, can I kind of make my way across the room?
You'll have to jump here and there, but more or less, yeah.
Okay, that's fine. Yeah, if I just avoid standing on blue, red, and emerald, that should be okay.
You'll find out when you do it.
Yeah, that's true. Cool. What would you like me to roll to try and make my way?
Awesome. So there'll be several jumps, so you to make... Well, we'll do one jumpy jump at a time. So try and roll a 3 for me, please.
I got an 8, so I failed.
No, that's not how that... Well... Okay, fine, if you're going to be like that. An 8 contains a 3 in it, it's my argument here.
It does. If you chop off the left half.
Exactly. Okay. Another roll for a 3 or higher, please.
5.
Nice, and one more.
9.
Fantastic. So Easy Skullduggery is now at the far end of the corridor.
I do a little dance. I do a little bone dance.
Nice. Little celebration touchdown thing. I like it.
My bones do in fact rattle because there is a bone inside me.
They would do that, yeah. Kind of xylophony, huh?
Yeah.
The 3 of you are still at the start. So,
I would like to copy easy.
okay, so it's a series of jumps. So, a 3 plus, please.
However, I want to get does a black or a black or a gold one put me close to the middle to that silver one?
They're both kind of heading in that general direction. You can use them interchangeably.
Yeah, but once to get to the silver one.
You want to land on the silver one?
Yeah.
Sure.
I want to be on a black or a gold one, and then just be able to stand on it
Sure thing. So let's have a roll for that to jump to a black or a gold one for a start.
Yep.
So a 3 or higher.
Sorry, I missed that again. I got a 5, so
Nice job. Okay. And then another jump will get you into the middle toward the silver one. If you roll another 3 or higher.
a 6.
Good job. So you're now standing on a black tile, which is right next to that big silver one in the middle.
Sweet. I would like to put a foot on it and sort of just press it down.
Sure, as you do, the tile goes with a loud thumping noise. And turning around behind you, you notice that the door you came in from seems to have disappeared, and in its place you see what seems to be a large boulder.
Oh shit!
So at this point, Bomez and Kevin might want to take action before a boulder.
Running.
Just running.
I'm not jumping. I'm running.
Okay, very good. So you get hit a couple of times, as well as the scythe. There's also some poison which does nothing, but the scythes are kind of the main problem here. So you get copped a couple of times by a scythe in your.
Mind if I watch some YouTube?
Go for it.
In your left leg, and also in your left arm.
It's not possible to avoid the red ones.
Not when you're running through them.
So my left arm is powdered. My left leg falls off.
Yeah, that makes running a little trickier, but you managed to stumble into the middle where Tiberius is. Kevin, what's your plan for this boulder situation?
Is it a big boulder?
It's quite large, yes. Have you seen the sweet movie Indiana Jones?
If it was a stone, it would be a rock.
Excuse me.
It would be a stone.
So.
Yeah, Mick Jagger is after you.
And which colour did he step on?
Bomez stood on lots of different colours.
Oh no, sorry. What stone did
Tiberius? Silver. There's one big old silver one in the middle, but it's the only silver one in the whole room.
And he stood on it.
He did choose to step on it. Yes.
Right. So this is his fault.
Yes, but you maybe want to do something worry about that later when you're not going to get crushed.
Okay, I just want to make sure I'm processing the whole situation. So I should probably. Have you ever seen people running on coals?
Yeah, Cole didn't like it very much, but yes.
You know how it's the kind of it's the.
Yeah.
I think that's probably the type of running action that I would take. So a very very kind of hot. I'm gonna not step on the red ones, is what I'm saying. I'm gonna try and step on the green ones a lot.
Okay, very good. You have to make a roll for that because you're not slow, so it's taking all your speed just to get in there, and trying to dodge the reruns at the same time is quite tricky. So let's have a moving roll and try and get a 7 or higher.
That's a 9.
Nice job. You managed to just skirt around the scythes barely, as gas is spurting off. One of them seems to have little jets of water, which again you don't really care about. That'd be the blue one, and so forth. And you again find yourself in the middle of the room. So the three of you now in the middle of the room with a boulder immediately behind you, taking a few dumps. The main problem is that Bomez is now missing a leg and is not very fast. Quickly, what are you the three of you going to do?
Kevin, you have one more bone in there. Give him a leg. Give him a leg up.
I'm afraid it's going to take slightly longer than you guys have.
Okay.
I grab Bomez's head and run.
Just the head?
Just the head. The rest of you fuckers can be responsible for the rest of him. I've got his head.
I grab the rest of him.
He's kind of like carrying a whole skeleton's going to slow you down a lot there, Duke. You can try it, but it's going to slow you down.
Yeah.
What's the play?
Can I throw it?
His whole body?
Do I need to put
throw?
I'm maybe underselling how fast this boulder's coming up on you guys.
I grab him and help him, use me as help, because he moves with his body.
Like a three-legged race type thing, huh?
Yeah, three-legged race, just getting him out of it.
Very good. So, are you still grabbing his head, Kevin, or are you good with that?
Yeah.
Okay, well, so Kevin's going to fuck off with the head, so we'll go over that first, because that'll be faster. You're doing your coal walking again, I assume?
Yep.
Okay, fantastic.
A 10.
So you nail it, buddy. So
I fucking football the shit out of this thing.
And then you go to do a bittersweet touchdown slam and decide not to at the end. That's important. I saw Ice Age, that's a bad idea. Okay, so Kevin, Bomez's head and Skullduggery are now at the end, so that's great. The Bomez's body and Tiberius, I'll need you to roll to move down correctly. The problem, Bomez, is that without your head you can't control your body so good. So you'll have a -3 to this roll. But
Okay.
I'll ask each of you to roll and see if you can get a 6 or higher.
I got a 9.
Hey.
Hey, that's a 6.
And I need to roll a
6.
6 as well. I roll a 1.
Oh no! Oh no!
I mean, in D&D, crit fails don't affect ability rolls. but
It's still a fail regardless.
Yes.
So you have two choices here. Either you can shove Bomers to safety, or you can drop Bomers and get there safely yourself. The boulder's going to catch you right before you hit the end after you've been stumbling around. You can either shove Bomers to safety, or yeah.
Oh no.
Okay, so I'm running and I'm sort of taking him, trying to pull him through. I just look at him. I look at the end.
His head isn't there, but yeah.
I look at his body, look at the end. I look at his body, look at the end, and I just stare at his head that's sort of looking back with Kevin in Kevin's arms. The head just looking. I just look at him and just push his body forward.
Okay, so congratulations, Bomers, you've made it. Tiberius, you get caught by the boulder, so
Yeah.
you suffer a bit of a beating, I'll be honest.
Yeah.
So you get hit. Let me just bust out my dice.
Step on the silver thing. So this
But
is
he was
your own
he would have survived.
You take damage to your... After the boulder's finished rolling off you and disappears in a small side passageway, which we're not going to worry about too much, which is a plot contrivance.
I mean, they need some way to get rid of it so they can use it again, because this is an area where
You take damage to... You're scattered, first of all. You take damage in your torso, your right arm, your left arm, and your left arm.
Left arm again. Okay, left arm is gone, but I am okay with the other two.
And the four of you now find yourselves at the end of the hallway. It almost went well.
I have one bone left, and Cappy, what are you missing currently?
It's Bomius and Tiberius.
So
Yeah, I
I'm
don't
only-
even names funny.
Oh wait, no, I'm missing my left leg. Yeah, I'm missing a left leg.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you kind of lost that one part way, huh?
Could I interest any of you in this bow? No,
I'm
take
also
the
really
larger bow out of my chest.
Tiberius needs a hand putting himself together, by the way.
Oh yeah, no, I'd like to go and...
In fact, more than just a hand, he needs a whole arm.
While avoiding all the red tiles.
Yeah, sure. He's at the end. He's at the end. He scattered.
Okay.
He bowling pinned across the finish
Oh
line.
yeah, I'm going to very carefully put Tiberius back together.
Very good.
Be careful with his tender-old bone.
The same as he was. You're gonna troll him and switch some of his vertebrae.
Oh,
No.
you could put his nose
Oh.
where his ears are.
That's
No.
how skulls
No,
work,
also
James.
not the ears. I'm sorry.
I slipped one of his discs a little.
Oh no! Oh, you bastard!
I hope you enjoy congenital back pain.
That's so petty. To be fair, he almost killed all four of you, but well, three of you.
Was there a spare bone for my left leg?
Yeah, you can have my last one, and Fraser, you can have my barrel torso.
So generous. Oh,
I don't need it, but
You took a hit, didn't you?
I
he's,
took a hit,
Do
but I
you
don't want the barrel.
You don't want
this
the
bone?
give you an extra point of then you'd be on 2.
it's not a very stylish barrel. I think is the problem. Kevin.
I don't want the barrel. It is,
I have
Fine.
for anyone else who needs a bone.
can
have
I
the
attach
steel
that bone to my arm to have a club instead of a hand?
Yes, but you won't be able to use your bow anymore if you do that.
I can't use my bow anyway.
Well, I mean, sure.
Until I find another arm, but I suggest
You can kind of substitute. It's good enough. It's fine. It's close enough.
Good.
Why did you stand on the silver tile? It's fine. We found out what it did. I'm sure everyone's happy.
Yeah, that was good. It's fine. Cool. Well, I'm feeling good.
Yeah, you did well.
I'm feeling great.
So I look at Easy as he puts me back together, and and then you like as he puts a disc in wrong, like purposely wrong. I look at him and I just sort of say, I was gonna say I'd misjudged you, and this could have been a bit of a bonding moment of thank you for putting me back together, but doing that sort of just reaffirms everything I thought about you.
Oh, sorry about that, boss. I got that wrong. I shove it back in the right place.
You don't really feel pain, but that feels super weird.
I just sort of like
imagine if your fourth and fifth fingers suddenly switch places, how that'd feel weird, right? It's like that. Oh, I'm assuming, James, you gave Bomez his head back.
I was keeping this safe for you.
Thank you.
He just stole your head and ran away. But yeah.
Yep.
It's like the next step to got your nose.
I would say he protects it when the rest of him was in danger.
That's also accurate.
Given my top level football sprinty skills, I would say that it was did what it said on the tin, protected your head.
Congratulations.
I give Bomez a tap on the shoulder, and then I think we should progress forward.
Guess what's in the next room?
So, you open the room, and you find yourselves in the throne chamber.
Ooh.
There are some... Let me find my sweet description. Which I probably should have prepped while you're doing that, huh? There are some large obsidian pillars lit by brazen braziers. There's embossed reliefs of demons and fire and brimstone. And then there is a large set of steps leading up to a dais, on which sits yet another cloaked figure, dressed in robes of deep black, with a staff.
Did our old wizard have a staff like that?
The guy had a lot of staffs.
Okay.
You didn't really care about the magic part so much, I'll be honest.
Fair.
And he goes, assuming you're standing there for now, the figure goes, "Welcome, initiates, or should I say, members of the cult. I am Lord Kitten. Come forth so you might receive my blessing."
Cool.
We'll walk forward.
Yeah.
What's with the cloak?
The cloak. I don't want to reveal my true form to those until they are ready. Gird your loins, prepare your eyes, for you gaze upon perfection. And he throws off the cloak. And inside you see a familiar figure.
Hey.
In fact, you see what is the spitting image of Ritkin Dolt. In fact, it turns out that Ritkin Dolt is Lord Kitten.
Hey.
What a twist.
What a twist. Hey.
Oh no.
Nice.
Come forth, that I may brand you and induct you properly.
Oh, yes, I want to be branded. Can I bring one of the braziers with me?
They're quite large. Are you asking me, the DM, or me, Lord Kitten?
I'm asking you to be
They're like person-sized. You know that barrel you have? They are bigger than that.
I'm
bigger than the
stepping
barrel.
forward towards him.
Mine then.
Okay, you're all cloaked still, right? So
Yes.
On debate, I sort of look over at Bomez and sort of just thinking, I was like, should we? This is our old boss. Should we? I don't know. Yes? No? Yeah?
he obviously hasn't recognized you.
How I feel about authority figures right now.
Is that so?
Sorry.
I would like. Okay, so are we walking forward until he motions us to stop? I guess.
You can ascend the stairs.
Yeah, I'd like to ascend the stairs towards him.
Okay, very good. Well, the four of you find yourselves at the top. Kneel, he says.
I kneel.
Okay.
Okay, before...
Yes.
Now, you on the left, he says, talking to you, Skullduggery. Give me your hand, that I may brand it.
I reach forward my my left arm because my right arm is new and it's not really, it's just kind of a bone.
Okay, but your left arm's still bone, right? Just to check this
Yeah,
one.
my left arm's fine.
He goes, what?
And if my skeletal hand reaches out from my cloak.
He kind of goes, ugh, and like steps back. Is like, what? No, hey, who are you? What are you?
And
Take those cloak off.
And I say, it's me, master.
Okay,
I've
cool.
returned to you.
The
I just
rest,
sort of
the rest of you also.
just slide it off. I'm just like, hey, boss.
So it's been like 20 years since you've seen this guy.
Yeah.
He goes through a few things in his face: surprise, disbelief, and then anger. He is mad. It's like, you four, you failures, you fuck ups, you. Oh, do you know why I left 20 years ago? I couldn't stand any more of you four buffoons. Always boning around the dungeon. So many fucking skeleton puns. Oh, let me just give you a hand. You know, they used to call me Ritkin the Fairly Sane. Not Ritkin the Mad Wizard. Ritkin the Fairly Sane Wizard, they called me. No more.
Hey, at least we got through like Derry out on a.
No, quiet. I've traded that in now. I'm not a necromancer. I'm a demonic sorcerer.
Are there other cultists around?
No, not at all. I shall finally get my revenge on you four for driving me insane. Come forth, my beasts. And he gestures in a...
We could be demons as well, though.
He's not really listening to you, I'll be honest. And a couple of small fiery dogs comes forth from either side behind him. Some kind of hellhound type thing.
Oh no, not dogs.
We're about to have a bit of a scrapule, so now
Can I sort of yell at them? Was us? You know, this guy used to be a necromancer, right?
to the dogs.
Yeah.
Okay.
Demons, they may have sentience.
That's the action you're going to take before we start fighting.
Well, yeah, because I have a club for a hand. My bow's not
Okay.
gonna work.
Okay. Very good. Kevin, what's Kevin's scope on this?
I'm trying to. I think I gave all my bones away, didn't I?
Yeah. You still have the barrel.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm
That's-
gonna keep that.
Okay. It's made of wood.
Well, I was hoping if I could bring the brazier with me that I could get to throw it at.
It's too big.
The brazier's like one of the larger things in the room. I don't know what to tell you here. The reverse would be the obvious.
Sorry, say again.
It would be much easier to bring him to the brazier than the other way around. I'll be honest.
Can we do that?
Sure. It's a fucking RPG, man.
I think I'm
Seems
just gonna be. I think I'm just gonna be slightly betrayed. You know, I think we could have talked this.
I think you're very betrayed, honestly. It's a little more than slight.
Well, I like to be relatively calm.
Okay, so what you're doing before the fight is filibustering? Is that what's going on here? Okay, fantastic. Bomirs, what's up?
So, you know, this whole time something's been funny. Like I had this vague feeling. Had a bone to pick with you.
Ah! Bomirs! I can't do that too much for my throat. How about you, Skullduggery? Do you have any sweet bone puns? That's the important part. I'll come back to Tiberius and Kevin to let them get a pun in as well, because that's a good idea.
You're right. So I point my bow at him, and I say, "You know, Master, I would say that I used to like you, but my mother told me never to tell a fibula."
Oh! He somehow gets even madder. Tiberius?
Go to Kevin.
Kevin. Do you have a cool bone pun to diss this guy with? Or a bad one, he's not going to care.
I'm running low on bone puns. And I keep knocking over all my glass bottles. Oh.
Doesn't sound good.
Kevin or Tiberius, jump in when you have one. This feels important enough that I'll totally wait for like a minute to let you get one.
There's Yeah, you can be a real coccyx sometimes.
That's not even funny! It's just a bone! You're just naming bones!
Well, again, sometimes be a bit of a coccyx, but you can also be a bit sternum as well.
He like looks at you, Kevin, like he's like, is this?
Me?
Yeah, he's like, yeah, like and it's like ID you is exactly right.
No puns, master. Only disappointment. And I stab him with the dagger.
Only disappointment.
I appreciate the gumption. However, again, the rules very specifically say you are slow, right? So I'm very sorry, but the dogs are going to have a go first. And so the dogs lunge at. I said Skullduggers on the outside. Who was on the other outside? I'm assuming Tiberius in the middle somewhere. I don't know why I assume that.
Well, if he's in the middle, then I'd be on his right-hand side.
Right, so Kevin is on the other side. So the two hellhounds leap forwards at Skullduggery and Kevin.
It's always the right thing to assume.
And they go to bite you, but rather than, as I roll some dice quickly, rather than just attacking you, Skullduggery, a hellhound grabs your head and runs off with it, and Kevin, another one grabs your right leg and runs off with it. The dogs have stolen your bones.
Shiver me bones.
And the wizard, instead of doing anything useful, sort of monologues a bit and says, "Haha, my servants! You can see fiery beasts much superior to your feeble bone craft."
I think it's just because you have dogs.
Well, so what would you like to do? You have a plan? Okay, Tiberius, what you got?
I would like to, like, with my arm, there's the big one. I sort of like want to wave it in front of the dogs and then just throw it off myself off to the side.
I like it. Let's have a charm roll, which is basically what animal handling is, because they do really have bones. You have a really sweet big bone, but they really do have some bones on them. So you're gonna have to.
These are the two that didn't get bones because there was.
No, there's only two dogs.
Oh. Okay. Yeah. I suppose if they're running off with it, then I don't.
You're good. Okay. The choice is yours. You could just club this guy if you wanted.
Yeah, I might do it if they come back. But yeah, I'll just club this guy with my,
Fantastic.
with my giant bone. But
well, so let's try and hit. He's really easy to hit. So let's roll, and you just have to get a 3 or higher. No, 4 or higher. Sorry.
I got a 4.
Good job.
I was going to be very worried if I just got a 3 there.
So your bone club smacks into him, and you guys never really saw the wizard himself fight. You guys are the ones in charge of defense while he was doing weird research and arcane rituals. And so you're surprised when it hits him, but his feeble old man body doesn't go flying away. Instead, it kind of glows blue and absorbs the blow somewhat. And he goes, "Ah, you've never seen how strong I am, how powerful. I never needed you."
Then why'd you make us?
Shut up. Yes, and
I know you made us without any humorous bones, but it really feels like you're the one without any humorous. And yeah, as I sort of like let the bones slump back down.
Any case, so you do get to roll for damage though. So let's roll for damage.
What
James?
one would I use for that?
A club is basically a scimitar.
James has dropped out.
Oh man, that also makes everyone else's video look real weird.
Oh no.
We kind of have Cappy.
This is
Hello.
yeah, the stream's looking like someone fucked up the Brady Bunch.
I was thinking the same. Okay, well,
Okay, scimitar is D6. Okay.
let's tinker with that for now.
Oh, can I kind of
Hopefully,
Right.
yeah, James will be back soon.
use my screen low?
Okay, we'll just have it like that for now. And you just have me loitering suspiciously in the corner.
Easy.
What-
I
what-
got a 5.
A 5. Oh, good hit. So the shield takes the blow, but you can feel it weakening underneath the swipe of your club. And goes, I always hated you the most, you know, Tiberius. So pompous, so arrogant. I just animated you. Why are you a fucking Duke? You're not a Duke, you're just a skeleton.
I'll have you know, my whole family is a long line of self-appointed dukes, and I sort of like pulled the clock a bit. I'm now even a doctor. Thank you very much.
No, you just think that. I raised you, I gave you your memories. You think a skeleton's your father? I'm your father. Call me Daddy.
No. Okay, that's not true. That's impossible.
Okay, James, I don't know if how much of that you caught.
I got nothing.
Cool. The roleplay took a weird turn.
As it does.
Basically, dogs fucked off with Skullduggery's head and Bomiz's leg.
Right.
You've been getting de-legged a lot, huh? And now you're having a fight, which is to say you're basically taking turns insulting each other while you hit each other. So it's your turn to hit him, should you wish.
What if I don't wish? What are my other options?
Not hit him.
Is that the only other option?
I mean-
go grab Skullduggery's head.
The world is your oyster in terms of imagination, but many things seem impractical.
How far away are the dogs?
They're absconding down the stairs.
Absconding! Oh, well shit, I'm not catching up to those guys. Let's stab this fucker.
Again, you are slow, so... Okay, very good. Stab at him. You need to get a 4 or higher.
Okay, right. Sorry, my computer decided to shit itself. It's very hot here.
I know.
Yeah.
Oh, good. Did it actually just overheat?
Sorry?
Did it actually just overheat?
I don't think it overheated, but I think the heat is not good for it and it's not happy. I got a 4.
That hits. Roll for damage.
I'll take it.
You don't get the D8 though. You're on to D4 this time because you're not really sneaking up on him.
It's true.
Do you have any?
D4,
Do you have any?
I got a 3.
Do you have any trash talk you want to give while you're stabbing him? Because he's definitely
Uh,
going to insult you.
I'm just gonna take it at this point. I've got nothing. I'm running low.
Oh, Kevin, you were also the worst. So smarmy, such a smartass. No one likes a smartass, Kevin.
That's really hurtful, I say as I
Stab him.
my blade into him.
Cool. Bomiz, what's your plan? A dog's taking your leg away.
Yeah, I've lost a leg, but I've still got a scimitar.
You do. Very good. You're going to stab him with it, or slice him with it, however scimitars work.
Try to
Awesome. So you
slash at him with it.
have a -1. Don't forget.
Hey,
Do you get
I
a 4 or higher?
a 3.
Oh no! Oh no!
Rolled a lot of 3.
Yeah, you've been doing that, huh? You're kind of off balance, unsurprisingly, and so your scimitar strike swings past his cervix. No, no, that was not the word I wanted. You miss.
You could stab him in the cervix. You'd get something of a reaction.
Even though I miss, I still have a jab, or I have a...
Okay,
have a throw attack.
hit him with it.
Don't need to be so mad. It was just playful ribbing.
Oh, Bomis, you were the worst. Always, never decisive. You never knew what you wanted. Always happy to follow someone else's shoes, Bomis. Who's going to take charge of your life, huh? When are you going to make something of yourself, Bomis? See you in my office tomorrow.
Oh, I'd better do it.
Okay, Skullduggery, you're in kind of a shit place. What's your plan?
Okay, so yeah.
So yeah, dog's taking your head away. You can't really see what your body's doing, but you know where it was at least.
Yeah, I know where my body was. It's kind of annoying because I can't catch up to the dog, really.
No, not really. You could try bite it, I guess.
Well, okay, thanks for stealing my thunder.
I wasn't trying to, I'm sorry. I was trying to...
Because that was my plan.
Okay. Well...
Yeah, I was wanting to bite the dog back.
Yeah, give it to that puppy.
Yeah.
Oh.
So, this is hard to think about, but I'll say you need a 4. No minuses.
Well,
What do you need?
guess what?
What do you roll?
I got 1.
Oh no! I don't even know how one would particularly fail that, but... you kind of... It's like holding it in its mouth, and you try and sort of bite down on it, try and spin around and bite it, but it, in a surprising turn of dexterity, it like throws you up in the air and it like bounces off its nose, then grabs you again, in such a way that you can no longer bite it. It's like it's like playing with you as it runs off.
Can my body do something as well?
Nah, you can't really multitask that good. Sorry.
It's okay.
So speaking of which, sorry, I'm hearing a bunch of background noise from someone's end.
Is that you, James?
What is it?
Yeah, that's you. It's you that's coming up on the.
Quite a lot of background noise. Yeah,
It could be my fan.
there's like someone
There's
talking.
people talking.
Monique might be watching telly.
Regardless, while that's being oh, I shouldn't have done that. They probably fucked with the stream again. Whoops. Sorry. Okay.
Could you turn it down a little bit? Because it's a bit loud.
The dog's an Undertale reference.
Regardless, speaking of those same dogs, they continue to run off, and in fact, just to add insult to injury, the 2 dogs have found somehow patches of earth in this room, and are starting to bury you. The ultimate insult for any skeleton.
It's not my time.
In one quick round, Skullduggery's head can no longer see. Bomez's leg is like sticking out of the ground awkwardly. And just to make things worse, Rick Condolt himself, Lord Kitten, should I say, brings back his staff and sweeps it forth, and with a wave of force, hits each of you. And so... where were we? So, Tiberius, you take a hit to the pelvis. Kevin, you take a hit in the head. Man.
Oh, no.
Bomez gets hit in the right leg. And Skullduggery, you get hit in the torso.
So I collapse to the floor, both my legs falling off as my pelvis is no more.
Your torso is still good, though. Your torso is still good.
Yeah, I sort of collapse to the ground, but like, a torso is just like, can I balance on my spine? Is that a thing I'm allowed to do?
I mean, you can like crawl along on the ground, like...
Okay. Yeah.
My torso falls off.
well, that's unfortunate.
I don't really know what that means.
I think it probably means your arms also fall off, but you can still... well, the arms are kind of attached to the torso. Last I checked.
Cool.
You can still kick the fuck out of them, though.
Yeah. Okay. Wait. So I've got pelvis and legs together, but my torso and arms are on the ground, trying to Iron Giant themselves together.
Yep. So that is where we're at. He goes, I'm going to cremate you, and then please glue you together so I can bring you to life and can destroy you once more. He's not having a great time, this guy. He's maybe got some issues.
He could put us in his garden.
It'd be very good for the soil, yes. Now, who should I start with this time? Bomez, what's your plan?
Okay, so with that, I lost my right leg. I already had no left leg, so I'm now on the ground as well.
Oh boy.
But I'm gonna take a swing at him with the scimitar.
Awesome. You have some numbers off for this. Don't forget.
That's true.
But he's paying this attention, so you only need your 3 now at least. What'd you get?
I rolled a 6.
-3 is 3. Hey, good job. So you connect. How much scimitar damage do you get on him?
Is that D6, I believe?
It is. Yeah.
And I get 1.
Oh no! His weird crackly blue shield kind of just stops your scimitar cold. You're like, "Nah!" But it just doesn't find any purchase in him whatsoever.
And I say, I never like your cheekbone.
I had to think about that one for a minute.
That just makes him more angry.
Kevin, what's up?
I tell him that cats are shit and stab him.
That's not really a pun, but okay. You can keep track of whatever your minus to hit is. What'd you roll in the end?
I don't have a minus to hit, do I?
No, did you not? How's your body parts doing? Are you missing any body parts?
No, not currently.
Didn't you just get hit?
Sorry, yes, in the head.
So that kind of pops your head off, right?
Oh, does it come off? Oh
Yeah, that happens when you get hit.
I thought it. Oh, okay, I misunderstood. So, do I have to go and find my head now?
Oh, it's like at your feet. You could grab your head or you can attack him. I'm assuming you just want to keep on smacking him though.
If I bend down, could I then try and stab him with like my spinal cord?
Yes, unorthodox. So yes.
What would be? Would there be any penalties attached to that?
You know what? I hadn't considered this ahead of time. I'll be honest. Yes.
Because particularly like your spine is like sticking out the top, but it's still like a little like.
Yeah, it's the same as a headbutt, right? It's just a pointy. It's a pointy headbutt.
It's pointy, so it's like a stab.
Like one of those German soldiers with the hats in World War One.
Yeah, let's go with that.
Cool.
Cappy, don't ask questions.
So yes, roll the die, but you'll have a -2 to it. We'll say because you can't really see what you're doing.
Well, if I was headless, I'd have a -3, right?
We'll say it's -2 because you get 1 point for being fun. I just like you, James. It's
Stop it.
He's on gumption.
Alright, well
Pluck.
I got a 4.
Oh, it's not enough. Wait, after the -2?
I got a 2.
Oh no! You do not connect. Your skeleton kind of stumbles forwards a bit, but you can't really get into a good charge.
And now I've got my skull back though, right? That was the whole point.
Well, you bent over. Your hands are right by it, so you can just grab it, yeah.
Okay, cool. Great.
And you can plop that bad boy back on. Who have I left
Easy.
with? Skullduggery, what's up?
My head's on the ground.
Yeah, it is.
My body's in pieces.
You can still kind of kick him. Your pelvis and legs are still good, right? As I recall?
Yeah. If I try to aim towards him, what's that going to do for my chances?
Not really help. I mean, it's not going to hurt them.
Yeah.
You're at like a -5 to hit, I think.
Okay. Yeah, that sounds about right. Okay, in that case, I'd like to try do something. Oh, no, okay.
You only need a 3 though, so you'd have to get an 8 or higher. Yeah, that's bad odds, huh?
My pelvis is going to walk towards him and try to kick him
Okay, awesome.
in the shins.
And the shins? Okay, I like it.
Yep. So I'm going to roll.
I'm going to assume you're not trash talk. Oh shit, that's it. Good job. You can't really trash talk him on account of your mouth not being there.
No, I don't. If you were close, you might hear some mutterings from underground.
That's
near where
cool.
my head's
But hey,
placed,
you
but-
connected.
Quick, do some sign damage. Sign language.
I'm trying to remember. So without a weapon, you do D3 damage to him.
That sounds about right.
He goes, just stay down, damn it.
2.
Nice, good hit. This actually, his blue shield kind of shimmers and actually cracks under your foot and disappears. You've gotten through his magic bubble.
Yes.
Not that you can see it, but you hit something at least. And last but not least, Tiberius. What's your plan?
I'm just gonna sort of get up onto one arm and with my sort of club arm, just like smack him in the knees. I'm just gonna, and I sort of look up to him as I go to do it and just say, "I'm gonna cap you right in the knees."
Was that a kneecap?
It's
Wait,
not
sorry.
really a pun, like you're literally kneecapping.
Yeah, you're kind of pushing it at this point, buddy. This is why I went fucking mad. Like 20 years. Come on, you've had time to think of your material.
But I sort of look at him to like that was on purpose.
Oh, I hate you so much. You're the worst one.
I'm really sure this is the way you want to go.
Come on, just roll the hit already. You've got a minus something there.
-3. I've lost my pelvis. In
That's
2
right.
weeks.
You only need a 3 though, so a 6 or higher gets you there.
you're shambling around like the.
A 5.
Oh no!
5, isn't it?
Oh no, your swing goes just wide.
You're shambling around like the fucking final boss in Tomb Raider.
I mean, picture this, right? It's just a bunch of like half skeletons, kind of. Yeah.
As I sort of swing past, I sort of just look him in the eyes again and just say, "Don't worry, I'll get you on the next radius."
You're pushing it. You're really pushing it. Ooh, okay, well, then he goes, "Oh, my shield! I must recharge." And he does like a power move, and his shield starts coming back. You notice he doesn't attack you. He doesn't attack you all this round, but his shield starts growing back.
God, that was.
Meanwhile, the dogs are run back up to the top of the stairs. They haven't done anything this round, but next round they're going to be out for bone. Seconds, thank you. Who shall I start with? Skullduggery, what's up?
Hi, cool. So I am here. My legs are there.
Yep.
So
You kicked the fuck out of him last time.
I did. So I kind of have an idea of where to head towards now because my legs have kicked him.
Yeah, you've locked on a little bit.
Nice.
So it's one easier to hit, shall we say.
Yeah. However, okay, I want to try something.
Please.
I want my 2 arms
On the
to
ground.
sort of
Right.
lift up,
You don't...
grab the torso,
Okay.
and try to throw it at him.
Okay. You don't... This is tricky, I'll be honest.
Wait, are you throwing yourself at him?
Yes.
If it doesn't work, it's fine.
Sam,
Okay, great.
there's gonna be someone for you. You don't need to throw yourself at people like
Well, it's
this.
just my chest.
Oh, well, look, I'm gonna go for it then.
He wants to be hitting on him, is the important thing. So... you know what? Let's have you roll a 7 or higher. Which is a combination of this seems very impractical, but it's kind of cool.
8!
Shit! Man, you guys are good at this. Nice.
Nice.
Well, a resounding crack, your chest, I'm not used to that being a weapon type, smacks into a shield, and you're not sure whether it's psychological damage or actual damage, but he goes, "Ugh!" And your chest sacrificing itself and being destroyed, his shield also goes down. And he looks not good. He's like pale and he's like freaking out. But his shield's destroyed. Good job. As is your chest, so I'm very sorry.
No!
No.
Wait, it's destroyed?
Yeah, it's like vaporized on the shield.
No!
But is the shield down now?
Yeah, the shield is down once
Can
more.
I also bodily throw myself on this, like...
Go for it.
Yeah, but literally just, like, fucking bonsai, like...
You're just gonna rush him?
I feel like
You
the
got
sheer
him.
body mass of like a bunch of skeletons. Because how old's this guy? Is he grey? Is he like old? Is he?
He's like an old wizardy wizard. But skeletons aren't very heavy.
I feel like bones are heavy.
I
am also wearing a barrel.
You are wearing a barrel. That's a very good point. Okay, sure. So you're just gonna like charge him?
I feel like I'm gonna go. I'm like within like knife stabbing range. So I feel like just an up and on.
You're just gonna like you want to barrel him? You want to put the barrel on him?
Yeah, like a.
You're gonna like do whatever the opposite of dunking someone in a barrel is?
I'm going to ride him into the ground.
I will need some clarification.
Well, like, you jump on someone and you're trying to just, like, use your sheer body weight to make them fall over.
Okay, sure. So you're just leaping at him, yeah?
Down.
I'm leaping at/on, yeah.
Okay.
I'm
Give me a 6 or higher. Are you using the knife?
Down.
Yeah, why not? It helps you get purchase in the body.
Cool. Great. I hadn't thought of it that way. Yeah, 6 or higher, please, Kevin.
6 or higher. That's a 5, but it was a really good plan.
It was very close to working. How was
Well, alright, what happens in the meantime?
you lunge towards him, and you trip over one of the dogs.
Oh, are the dog's back?
Yeah, they run back up the stairs.
Oh.
And so you trip over the dog and you tip forwards.
Uh-huh.
The good news is that your barrel stops you breaking apart. The bad news is that you're rolling on your back like a turtle. But the other good news is that the dog's just been fucked up and fell down the stairs. It's not hurt.
I'll take that.
It's not hurt. We're not hurting any dogs this... Well, if I can help, we're not hurting any dogs. But that dog is out of the action. It's like, you know those dirt piles? It's like sticking out of it with its legs in the air. It face planted into with a dirt pile.
It's not the work I was expecting to get done today, but I'm glad that I did.
You are, however, kind of stuck on your back for now.
Okay, I'm okay with that.
You don't get motion sick, do you? Do skeletons get motion sickness?
No inner eardrums.
Cool, awesome. So you're so you're fine.
You're right.
Let's see, where are we? Tiberius, what's up?
Okay, I'm going to sort of drag myself over to him and just go to, since he's on the ground.
He's not.
Oh, he's not. I'm going to go.
Kevin did not get very far, I'm afraid. He just tripped up on a dog straight away.
I'm going to swing round again and go to smack him in the games. As I said, on this radius.
Awesome. Give me a roll to hit. You just need a 3 or higher. After your modifier.
This time I got a 6.
Good job. Roll damage.
Okay. 4.
Nice. And with that blow, you knock him backwards, off his feet, unconscious. Rickon-Dolt / Lord Kitten falls.
Jeez, you're patelling me.
Not funny.
Yeah, who are you talking to?
The DM, I suppose. I just wanted to use that one before.
Just picturing Tiberius like quipping with no one.
No.
However, the fight's not quite yet done. There's still one more dog to deal with.
I
Bomers.
dealt with the first one.
Bomers, what's the plan? What's the play?
Throw my leg at him.
Well, considering I was about to throw my arm and I've just been given it off somebody else's leg, I'm gonna throw.
I don't have a pelvis anymore, so.
Yeah, you don't have, so I'm gonna throw the Duke's leg.
Are you guys going to be able to leave?
I am.
Okay, cool. You won't just be stuck down here.
The wizard is made of bones, right?
Yeah, okay, that's a fair point.
He has a full human skeleton.
I guess you guys are quitting then. I should take this as your resignation.
Why is this?
Yep.
You're maybe not working for Lord Ritkin anymore. Ritkin-Dolt, sorry, I keep getting the name back. Sorry, tell me what you're doing with this bone. Bone is.
I'm tossing it. I guess I shouldn't toss it towards the brazier.
I mean, that seems a reasonable plan to me. The choice is yours.
Let's see if I do. Yeah, I toss it towards one of the braziers, like over it, so it'll run towards the brazier, and then, well, we'll see.
Okay, did you roll a die on that one? What did you hit?
A 7 minus 2.
That's plenty accurate. So yes, this poor bone is sacrificed to the brazier, which is surprisingly demonic. As it goes, you notice the hellhound leaps in after it, and rather than grabbing the bone or doing anything with the brazier, it just kind of disappears into a mist.
Oh.
The hellhound being unsummoned in effect by this magic brazier.
Well then.
So congratulations, all of you. You have beaten my cultist puzzle. I shouldn't make everything this. I'm sorry, it's so hard to resist doing that.
I know.
So hey, that's probably the end of the actual hard part. This is probably where we wrap things up and then finish up the session. So, taking a few minutes, you all can put yourselves more or less back together, scavenging weapons, bones, bits of metal as need be to have some semblance of the skeletons you once were. What are your plans now? You've overthrown the cult. I hope that was what you planned on doing.
We're gonna have to burn the town down.
Well, the main issue is, for me, in terms of how fulfilling this has been, is that I definitely haven't found any treasure on this looting adventure.
Oh, I did kind of forget the treasure part. Sorry about that. Off in the corner, you guys find 4 chests.
Ooh.
Oh no.
And inside these chests are some of the items I should have given you earlier and didn't, as well as some generic treasure. One of the chests filled of bountiful gold and riches, rubies, sapphires, emeralds, silver, although you've got a bad feeling about that one.
I'll take the silver.
There is also a enchanted-looking scimitar. There is a cloak, which makes one invisible, and then it's a bitch to find that in the chest, let me tell you. And then lastly, there is a potion of repair, taking the form of a small plastic bottle of PVC glue.
Oh, and just to note, Callum has left a message saying he's off.
Thanks.
Thank
you very much. Yes.
Bye, Callum.
Thank
Take
you
care
for
of your
your work.
beard.
And catch you when I'm next down in Dunedin.
Yes. So, how much? So, no, that's fine. What is the other treasure plate?
So there's one of the chests is just overflowing with gold, gems, rubies, sapphires, etc., etc.
Yeah.
As far as specific items, there was a sweet sword, a scimitar.
Oh,
There
no,
was-
I heard.
Okay,
guys.
okay.
I didn't know whether you finished.
Nope, there was that. 4 chests with 4 things.
Excellent. I would like to specifically note that I replaced my torso with the wizard's torso.
Alrighty.
Well, I grab his pelvis because I need it.
I won't describe this.
No,
I just-
don't. That's enough. It's better that you don't, I think.
I need his pelvis, I need a leg.
Well, I would like the invisibility cloak, but really the real treasure was the friends we made along the way, and except for Fraser, fuck that guy.
I'd like to take the gold to continue my dream of becoming a golden skeleton.
Like
I'd like to
gold
take the
plated?
rest of the gems if possible to start
Replace all
back
my
properly
parts with
start my
gold.
own chiefdom.
I just approach Tiberius and I say, was it Tiberius? That was the one.
Yes,
The Duke.
Duke Tiberius Fabulatus.
And I just say, I'm sorry to let you down, Duke, but I don't actually know what a peasant is.
I put my hand on your Bomir's shoulder and just like, that's okay. That's okay.
I can learn.
Very good.
Gay skeleton subplot. Gay skeleton subplot.
Any last zingers? Any last zingers before I fade us out?
Which one of you the duke and which one of you is the peasant?
Bomir's is most definitely the peasant. But in any case, my last thing is I quickly go out and hunt down Barrelette,
Oh well.
murdering her and taking the head of a dairy.
Let me paraphrase that, which is to say, surprisingly, within the next few days, Barrelette goes missing and can't be found within the town of Kellis. Her store seems to be closed due to low stock.
Acceptable.
Very good. Well, that's Tiberius's plans. How are the rest of you going to ride off into the sunset, metaphorically?
Escaping the dungeon, I find a fire nearby and dip my twig beard into it.
Your what, sorry?
My beard made of sticks,
Okay.
and run off into the night of the city with a fiery beard
Very good.
to terrorize more villagers.
Legends of the Red Skull continued. The fiery beast. To this day, people tell their children to stay in at night lest they get got
By fire bears.
by Firebeard. Riveting.
Because
Bomez, how does your what?
Despite his best judgment, despite my best judgment, I actually head back to his office.
Ritkin Dolt.
Yeah.
There's a sweet anagram
because he
thing.
actually
It was like-
report there tomorrow. I just want to be sure.
Okay.
Just in case, I'm
Um,
gonna head back to the and wait.
And you wait, and he doesn't return. I'm very sorry. Maybe you decide to do something about it at some point. You decided to do something about it once.
It's true. I've got 20 years.
And then last and also least,
Right,
Kevin.
I don't have a spine.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
Oh.
I know what that's like.
Kevin.
I wrap myself in the invisibility cloak, and poof, I disappear as I write myself out of the story.
Oh no. Never to be seen again. Poor Kevin.
Oh, sorry. One last thing. I should have quickly run over to the desecrated body of our former wizard and be like, oh, by the way, Ray says hi, and Ricker von Stein seemed like a pretty good bloke. And then head off again.
Don't forget Angus.
Oh yes, no, I do have a final coda for Angus. One night, an old man opens the door after a knock. He sees no one and looks down, and there, sitting on his doorstep, is a small hip joint.
Very good. And on that, we will finally close. Thank you very much, everyone who came to watch. It was a very good time. Thank you very much, the four of you, for playing. This was a blast.
Good job.
Thank you very much, Alistair, for making this thing.
Thank
This
you.
was
Yeah, thank you
amazing.
for running it.
Yeah, it was fun. And that will do us.
Good job.